match, a top 8 CEO. Guys, please make some noise.
Nobody's afraid of Bruce.
Random gear, thank you. Right in there with the 3 and a little bit too far away for the grab. See Forever King just trying to get some space for himself. Nice call.
A little too early on that grapple. Doesn't connect with the mechanical bats, but, you know, King's in a really, really good spot.
It's going to be a lot of walking block just too far away.
King, knowing that he's close enough to the corner for that to connect, resets him with a throw.
Okay, pokes in through. Great blocks afterwards. Still trying to make this happen. That jump 3 is very strong.
White Boy trying to get through this maze of zoning, these batarangs, these mechanical bats that King just keeps relentlessly throwing. White Boy's being very patient. He's trying to walk King into the corner, waiting for his time.
That's a big part of it. Another big part, we saw him try with the forward one, which can go underneath if you time things right. He's got a big jump 2 to make things happen. Jump 3 can work as well.
I know the
But
interactive
from this range, tough to make those things work.
The interactive will seem really, really annoying in this approach. And Forever King with the parry. Beautiful stuff.
Advantage situation. Okay, still goes in. King combo.
Beautiful execution by White Boy, keeping him in the corner.
Still advantage, and I like that that parry did not put him off from doing that. This is exactly where he wants to be. No jump!
White Boy with a beautiful read on Forever King, knowing his tendencies, knowing he wants to get out of the corner, and the slide. White Boy with the patience.
I love it. Great. So that look, he was willing to walk and block all the way down. You see the payoff. Look at this, he kept it up.
Oh, Forever King in a really, really bad spot. This is his new home, the corner.
Yeah, he is
it's
just living
over.
in it. Okay, so this clash is not just about getting some life back, but it's about getting out of that situation.
Forever King opts to use all his meter, 2 bars, gets him 25% back in the clash animation.
White Boy just back to this walking, ducking, blocking, patience. Now he's at an okay range for himself. Air-to-air jump 3, he's right in there.
Hard knockdown with the command grab. And Scarecrow's down one is
big
absolutely
chance!
amazing.
Well, not really what he wanted there. Look at this! The switch,
This is pure domination right now, but Forever King fighting his way out. Can he make this comeback? He needs to build a lot of bar. He needs to land a lot of standing resets.
Yeah,
forcing the clash and then again trying to get in somehow.
Absolutely. This range, I was just gonna mention that. That's very unsafe on block. Not punished well.
Great blocks by White Boy, knowing that that wasn't gonna cross up.
So finally, used the bat. Way out of the corner now, and not just that, but he's getting that pressure. As you mentioned, he needs some kind of reset. Yep, there it is.
Forever King in no clash territory. He does have 1 bar. Can he just do the rest of this with zoning? White Boy, is he gonna
teleport in? He just wants to teleport in and get that chip. That gas is doing damage over time as it's close. If he can teleport once more, he got it!
Amazing play by White Boy. For those of you who don't know how his trait works, as soon as he summons the gas, as soon as he turns it on, if his opponent is near him, it does slow damage over time, and it builds up his trait, eventually giving him access to a full screen low.
And it can kill, as you saw, just by being near him. So he has guaranteed KO situations, and that was one of them. The teleport's pretty slow, but it doesn't matter if all you need is that little bit of DOT. Trying to move forward, away from that interactable. Yep, got it.
Great
advantage. Love it. Block the bat, then immediately pressing a button. Knows there's not much blocks done there.
Great wake-up command grab by White Boy, reading the situation the right way again.
Oh, okay, very nice. The escape was there at the right time.
Little misexecution by Forever King, very unlike him. Not really sure what's going on here. Get something going with the up battering on the meter burn. Forever King doesn't have any bars, so he's gonna opt to go back to zoning, keeping him away, slowly building meter, but with every battering, he's losing a little bit more real estate and finding himself in the corner, but meter burn rolls out. White Boy did not see it coming.
Yeah, very nicely timed. White Boy just going too used to his own meter burn dash. Oh, he woke up through it, sick. Love the delay.
Yeah, it was incredible timing by White Boy, or mistiming by Forever King.
Yeah.
Forever King closes out the first bar with the up battering.
You're right, he keeps putting himself into the corner, but with that meter burn roll, if you can establish that as a consistent way to escape, you see White Boy now probably looking for it.
Yeah, definitely looking for it. Forever King does have 1 more bar left to use. He uses the first one on that up battering, uses this one for the reset.
He's trying to get out of there.
You don't want to move, just block the overhead and then respect the plus frames.
lot of meters on White Boy's side. Only one.
I think that's good. That one gets you 15%. The next one would have only got him 10, and if you use the third one, that's only an additional 5. So I like the decision by White Boy. He'd rather use the meter to really inflict some damage on Forever King when he finally gets his hands on him.
Right, and it's important too for getting advantage situations like we just saw. Very close to chip. Yeah, followed up forward to.
Forever King knew in that situation blocking was going to be a lose-lose option there, so he either had to wake up or just get out of there and establish a little more zoning, but, you know, White Boy's not far behind.
And as he's doing this, he's getting meter, which he can then use to try to escape, but no, meter for forward 3!
The hitbox,
Not much.
that hitbox on the forward 3 is amazing.
Yeah, excellent. Okay, big confirm now. And I love Forever King breaking out of it.
Yes, he clashes almost immediately. He has the meter advantage, has the options to use 2 bars, gets 25%.
Trying to move forward just like that. Oh, the bat! But he's not going to get another one for a little bit. This is maybe a time to strike, trying to forward one through. Wake up! Patience from White Boy, not enough.
As soon as you said it, he just impatiently jumped out of there, not blocking the back one.
He has shown a lot of patience in trying to move through this. Okay. And you know he's, oh, he goes in rather than staying away. Goes for the overhead.
White Boy's doing a great job of blocking for the most part.
Oh, I think he wanted air-to-air. It didn't work. At this point, meter burn, battering, plus bats as soon as he gets one. He's going to be just about close to sealing the deal. Oh, he meter burn dashed through. Teleport. He might still be able to do this. Try to follow up. Big command grab. He can't take anything. Hold on now. Oh, the wake-up slide. He was looking for a backdash.
That was beautiful reaction by Forever King, realizing he was right in front of him, and he wasn't baiting out the slide. He was just getting a little too handsy there. Just wanted all his buttons all over him.
Look, you spend all that time trying to chase an opponent down, and then you feel, this is my moment. I got to take it right now. And you can get a little bit ahead of yourself. So he's going to stick with Scarecrow, different stage. Going to the swamp.
Slaughter swamp.
Got the truck on one side, got the can on the other.
The alligator or the crocodile. Not sure.
Well, yeah, whichever. You got to look at the mouth, right? Oh, he's trying to stay on top, and it actually worked out.
The wrong wave. Getting hit by the back 2-3. Back 2-3 is such an amazing string. Keeps Batman so far away from you and just lets him do what he does best, just zone you with batarangs.
Building meter the whole time. It doesn't matter to him if he goes into the corner. We've seen he's able to escape. Set it up with the bat or with meter burn roll, either way.
All right, but Forever King finally out of real estate in the corner, and White Boy.
There's that trap. Yeah, you got to worry about it. I'm surprised he went in as he just did.
I think he was trying to dash in and block the trap low. Didn't want any part of it. Didn't want it to be an option for Forever King.
Bat's there again. Could be very tough to avoid chip death.
Forever King completely content with just building meter, using the batarang, the meter.
And jumps at perfect timing. But he's still caught in the corner. And that trap's already gone. And now maybe it's time. Well, not what he wanted there. In there. Air to air, but instead it's jump 2.
White Boy was anticipating Forever King to not move, and I think that was a big, bold assumption. Forever King, a very aggressive player when he can be, when he wants to be, especially when he's playing Batman.
Yeah, you can see the patience, of course, but he has excellent pressure, too.
Totally okay with just sitting back, battering all day until he gets in the corner.
You know, that first game was really well negotiated by White Boy, but this is often how the matchup can end up going. It's hard for Scarecrow to move through, and it's hard for him to stop exactly that. The bat comes, Batman gets time to move, he has a ton of meter, and you don't want to clash because that's going to be your ass. It's a bad situation.
What a beautiful combo, beautiful display of execution by Forever King. Spends the whole time zoning. When he had the one and only opportunity to really inflict damage, he does it perfectly.
Oh, he did. He pressed the downs.
Did he really?
Come on, man.
Really? Absolutely disrespectful.
Batman, Scarecrow, fighters are
back to Scarecrow again. Maybe trying to find, well, he's got a pretty cool hood on. That's cool. Nice hood.
I like the hat.
I like the hat. Yeah, that's nice. It's all good. It's all good. But he might be trying to find a stage that doesn't allow Batman to have good corner control. But we're back here.
Yeah, the stages in this game are very important. You have to be very familiar with all the interactables, which ones, you know, different characters can throw, which ones are unblockable, which ones hit low, which ones hit overhead. So much game knowledge.
And no anti-air. It's tough to deal with Batman jump 2 as he approaches. Excellent hitbox on it. trying to get in range for anything. Here it is, down two, he was looking for the jump. Maybe the chance. And air-to-air jump two.
All right, White Boy getting something going, is getting something going, drawing down Forever King's life bar little by little, but he does it. He's got a nice healthy lead. He's got at least 70% over Forever King's first bar.
Ooh, trying to keep it up if possible. He didn't quite get it. And now we got White Boy still in the corner. He lets the jump come out.
Grapple, what's Forever King gonna do? Pay attention to the Oki setup or pay attention to that big drop. Doesn't matter, converts into something else. I think we call those American resets.
Oh, his grab. Out of the corner, unfortunate for White Boy. Now he's got to chase down the whole way. Jump two, though, to the rescue.
Right.
Will there be a clash? Frankly, there is.
Forces the clash. White Boy takes that tiny little sliver of gray bar and just runs with it, taking an entire mile away from Forever King, forcing him to use his clash, the one and only clash you get for every game.
Yeah, and that was an expensive one too. 3 bars spent by Forever King. So now it's going to be a while until he has something like meter burn roll, or the ability to snipe with grapple for big damage.
Here he is, slowly building it up, and a great teleport by White Boy, perfectly timed so he wouldn't get punished, but unfortunately couldn't get something going. So just being very, very patient. Chucking the interactable, getting 2 dashes in there, and taking away all that breathing room that Forever King's looking for.
Slowly moving into the corner. Already 3 bars for Forever King. He spends one to get pressure. Overhead blocks. Oh, punishable, but didn't take it.
Did not, too scared.
Just rather go back to the safety of
batarangs.
Yeah, just distance. Jump 2 with a snipe from so far. And push block. He built enough meter. Why not? Here he comes! One more could do it! A lot of advantage on that. Can he get in there? Not quite. Batman's back. He's going to look for this. He has the way to kill.
Now he's got the gas all around him. It's hurting Forever King every time he goes near him.
But he might kill first. That's what... No! Oh, and he dies after all! Again! The gas!
Incredible play by White Boy. Completely well calculated, knowing that Batman has such short limbs that when he combos you, he has to be right next to you.
Yeah.
Forever King just didn't see it coming, thought that he'd had enough health to take it, and just didn't work out for him. Now this is tied up 2-2, tiebreaker game.
Great block on the low, far, safe sweep.
For the interactable, barely missing Batman, but White Boy gets something going. He's got Batman in the corner. Let's see what the mix-up is.
He can punish well. Okay, grab back into the corner. Yes.
Beautiful back throw by White Boy.
Oh, interesting idea from that far. And he keeps it up. That's 2 bars gone for Forever King.
2 bars completely wasted. Didn't get him out of anything. White Boy was able to continue the combo. But, you know, in this matchup, meter means nothing to Batman. He just keeps building it with batarangs, building it every time he has that whole screen to walk back from.
Where's he going? Reset, overhead block. Great block as well.
Blocking
Still
for days.
And he can interrupt right there. Excellent defense. Perfectly timed jump as well, though. Oh,
great
wanted
conversion.
to grab, but
great conversion with the jump in 3.
He might be able to do the same kind of fear gas kill, but he's not going to go for it here.
No, he doesn't want to take the damage. He knows a player like Forever King's going to react to that.
Oh, too far.
Oh, looking for something.
And a little bit too slow. Interrupted. Can he get the chip kill? He does.
Now, although those mechanical bats do have a lot of hit stun, they have almost no block stun. So whenever you block any, just press a button.
Oh.
It's going to come out immediately in the parry. Whiffed out by White Boy.
That bat didn't kill, but okay. The big explosion does. We're on the final life bar. This is to get into winners finals.
The winner of this is guaranteed 3rd place.
The patience from White Boy. Still patient. Overhead is blocked. Still blocked. Look at this. Look at this. And he saw the button through last time. Love it.
I think White Boy got a little jittered from that chant. Just being opened up by that forward 3. Very unlike him.
No meter spent for Forever King. I think White Boy was looking for him to spend one. Because as you said, Batman builds meters so quickly.
Oh yeah, watch it. Every batarang gets a little bit more meter. Not too much.
Out of the air. Okay, now this is exactly where White Boy wants to be, but not anymore. Okay. Okay.
Now, Forever King does have his Clash ready. You can see the shield icon at the top by Batman's name.
He doesn't want to give him the Clash. Oh, and there's the down one. Didn't it give him the Clash?
You can't test the reactions of a player like Forever King. You give him one opportunity to clash, you know he's going to do it.
I'm very surprised he only spent 2, considering how fast he builds meter, considering how relevant any hit is at this point.
Yeah, I think he was hoping that White Boy wouldn't spend anything. So I think that was a good decision by White Boy. He prevented him from getting back 10%.
But you know that White Boy is safe from pressure from Batman right now because he has the gas on. The gas is there.
Gas is on, but it went away.
Right. Oh, there it is. White Boy takes it over Forever King. Scarecrow versus Batman, and he does it. He's in winners finals. How about that? People have been talking about Scarecrow in a bunch of different ways. Some folks think he's top 10. Some people don't see it, but I'll tell you, in winners finals at the second huge tournament of Injustice 2's life, that's pretty good.
Yeah, White Boy, very impressive display of matchup knowledge, knowing that he had to just be very patient and pick his battles, just go in there, and it really takes a toll on you. It really, really does. Now, guys, check out this replay right here. White Boy just diving in, trying to get something. Look at all the life that he had to take before getting in here in the first match. He was at such a huge life deficit, and he somehow managed to bring it back, making the right decision every single time, knowing when Forever King wanted to wiggle out of there.
Yeah, try to. Batman. Yeah, look at the reaction. You can't blame him. Like you said, it's mentally taxing to deal with that Batman style. And so when you finally get the kill, you just feel absolved. You feel so good. So Forever King is going to go down to losers as a result. Forever King has been doing so well. He's got a bunch of different characters, and I think that was the right one among his cast of characters.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, the mechanical bats are all over you, and they lead into so much damage.
Well, coming up next, we're going to have Dragon versus Slayer. Slayer qualified through a very tough bracket, including Burrito Voorhees. Great name. And Emperor Theo.
Theo, yeah, that was a huge win for Slayer.
On,
absolutely
Rango.
Exhausting set. Just waiting out Theo, out being more patient than one of the most patient players I've seen in any fighting game. And
I thought that was so impressive. His patience, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because that's in that matchup historically, Slayer versus Theo. Theo's the patient one, and Slayer is more about the offense. But he forced Theo to play offense.
Oh yeah, and, I mean, I think the key difference is the fact that Slayer kept going, competing with MKX, where Theo just kind of like took a little backseat and disappeared for a little bit, grew a beard. But Slayer learned so many things about what makes him a strong player, what makes him a weak player, and how to expose.
And it's very important that for Slayer that he do well. I mean, he wakes up in the morning. He was telling me his whole schedule, right? Wakes up in the morning, he goes to work out. He spends some time with family and friends, and then he just plays for 10 hours.
At least, I'm
and
sure. Some of those days
he just grinds it out, right? Not just playing against people, but looking in training mode for little situations, trying to squeeze out everything that he can. All the matchup knowledge. He wants to be prepared for everything. And this whole weekend, he's been asking everybody, am I playing well? Could I be doing things better? I'm playing well, right? Like, it's super important to him. And when he finally did get into top 8, saw his reaction, he was so enthusiastic about it.
I'm not surprised, especially after Combo Breaker, how well he did there, making top 8 almost, and getting all the way to winners finals. This Slayer's a force to be reckoned with. He's getting better at every tournament I see him in.
Yeah. And has been good, so that progression is impressive. And then his opponent is going to be Dragon on the other side of winners there. So this is to get into winners finals. You know that's against White Boy, but it will be either Dragon or Slayer. Dragon as well, extremely strong player, also a young guy. Hasn't been playing for as long as Slayer has at the highest level, but still at this point, a good couple years of being on the circuit, and especially the last year, towards sort of the last half of MKX, really came into his own as one of the best in the world.
Yeah, I feel like Dragon is the player with the least amount, or the who hasn't really been playing Injustice 1 as much as everyone else in this top 8. Everyone else in this top 8 are Injustice 1 top players, except for Dragon. But Dragon's really holding his own. He's really impressive. Making his big breakthrough in MKX and jumping in this entirely different game. MKX is a game where it's just all about aggression, all about rewarding whoever's applying offense, and Injustice kind of like it's more about like being in the middle. Not too much on aggression, little bit more on zoning and being patient.
Well, I mean, he had excellent pressure, right? And he typically picks characters that allow him to pressure safely. So I think he kind of learned about that stuff. It wasn't necessarily like the overhead low mix-ups. That wasn't really his game. It was more frame traps and the like. And in playing Katana, I feel like he sort of figured out how to play the zoning style, the patient style towards the end of MKX. And I think that really is to his benefit in this game. He's going to be, he's been playing a couple of different characters. I've seen sorry, just got a little word there. I've seen Aquaman from him and Pamela as well. A couple of different ones from him. I really like the mid-range game that he plays with her. Extremely strong. He can set things up really well for himself. He can sort of build the space, build a ton of meter for himself. A lot of chip damage available when the trade's out. And he plays that extremely strongly. For Slayer, a few different characters for him too.
Yeah, he's going to use a lot of Black Adam, Aquaman, just whoever he really needs to get the job done. I haven't seen mostly Black Adam this entire weekend.
Yeah.
And Slayer just, he's got that competitive edge. As soon as the game comes out, he needs to find what's really good.
For sure.
And what's going to get me that W, what's going to get me to top 8. And, with so much money on the line here with this entire league, this is no exception. Slayer's all about not playing who's fun, but playing who's the best. No, seriously. Some players aren't like that. Some players can't do that. Some players can't get into the skin of a character that's just way too good. They're just, I don't know, I guess they feel dirty. Like, I don't want to play this top-tier character.
Well, yeah, I mean, the guy in Winners Finals right now has been in that situation a few times before. White Boy's been there, but I think he's got a good one for himself now. And then the loser side, as we're setting things up, let's talk a little bit about Illusions versus Theo. I guess actually we're ready for the players to come in.
We got the intros for you guys. Pay close attention to the crowd. Here he is, Dragon, the young gun, the not legacy player.
No.
Getting the crowd hype, feeling it. Bodied by the ropes, it's okay.
Got Guido in there already, doing the TO work, setting things up. Well, not the best entrance in the world, but maybe we'll get some redemption on the next one.
I think we'll find that entrance. Every top 8 usually has at least one amazing entrance, so. Slayer, that's the look of a confident man who's ready to solidify his place in Winners Finals. He's ready to go through Dragon. He is not scared.
Yeah, both looking confident up there. They've both been in this kind of situation before.
Yeah, both very familiar with pressure.
Yeah.
And that's just something that kind of comes with time. Being able to deal with something, being able to deal with a crowd screaming behind you, people watching at home, and just so much on the line. These guys, it's not going to affect either of these guys.
All right, well, there'll be checking buttons real fast. But for Slayer, so mentioned a few different characters. You said Black Adam is who he's been playing the most. I think that's right.
We're probably going to be seeing Black Adam versus Aquaman.
Right.
I don't see Dragon going any other way.
Black Adam.
Slayer dressed in all black for the occasion.
Aquaman.
Already on Black Adam. Okay,
Red Sun
looks
Prison.
like you're right.
Oh yeah.
And Black Adam's been one of the most selected characters throughout the tournament.
Yeah, I mean, it's
showing up all over the place.
It's said by most that people feel like he's the best character in the game right now. But, the game's new. Maybe there's some things we don't know.
Right, of course. All right.
Slayer displaying the teabag ability.
So among those 10 hours of practice per day,
Yes.
what do you think? 1 or 2, maybe 3 hours per day?
At least 2 hours a day.
Just pressing it down.
Yeah, practicing teabagging Dragon for this very specific situation. Oh, what a sweet guy. Slayer, what a sweetheart. How do you do that to someone just hug them knowing that you're about to beat the living snot out of them in front of everyone here at CEO.
Yep, you got to turn it around real fast. Because this is to get into Winners Finals, Dragon versus Slayer. Kind of a funky matchup between these two characters. They can't zone in maybe the way that they normally like to. They can both punish some of each other's full screen options. Not quite there.
You don't want to be the first to do the black magic because Aquaman's going to meet you with that tentacle strike. Slayer's just testing the waters, trying to see what's going on here.
Okay, turns on the trade immediately. You can see that it will drop him out of combos, but he still takes damage from it, and he took a chunk of life in doing so.
Yeah, every time Aquaman uses this trait, it does, as long as his feet are on the ground, it does get him out of combos.
But that EX Lightning, still major damage, even during the trade. Alright, so Black Adam maybe trying for the pressure at this point.
I think Slayer,
waking up.
Slayer wanted to throw him a little bit closer to the corner. And woo! Beautiful first round by Dragon.
Both these characters have a ton of different options. It's not just that they are zoning, it's that they can pressure up close. You know, they have mobility, counter zoning options.
Great throw by Slayer, has the trade out. That trade throws unblockable orbs around Black Adam. As long as you touch them, you're taking the damage, and they'll do things like buff up the damage on a regular throw. As you just saw there, great down 2 into trade by Slayer, forcing the clash. Now Dragon is one of the players that clashes almost immediately every single time I've seen him up on stream.
Well, he got almost all of his life back in that situation. Just won't be able to break out of a combo again. And against Black Adam, you know, you're taking half your life on many combos. You got to play safety first.
I don't like Dragon's decision to clash that specific combo, especially when you're dealing with a character like Black Adam who gives you 60%. Those are the combos you want to avoid. He just got a simple down 2 into trade. It wasn't going to do as much damage as he thought.
Ooh, yep.
And that meter burn back 3 only gives you 1 hit of armor, and those lightning strikes meter burned are 3 hits. Back 3 from Dragon. Slayer opting not to use his clash. He does have 1 bar, but most Black Adam players love holding on to it.
Right. If he gets hit again, though, well, okay, couldn't really keep up there. No whip punish. Spends it immediately. Now, no meter.
The time on the orbs is going out. Let's see if Slayer dives in or just kind of waits it out. He's waiting.
That's another bar. Yeah, it spends it. Chip is becoming an issue now. Oh, he went in. I think, well, yeah, Slayer still had that. I think he was looking for a whiff punish on the landing recovery, but just wasn't far enough.
And neither player has any bars, so in that situation, it's more of just a simple mechanic to get rid of a combo. You get it one time for every game.
I love it. Yep. He saw the buttons coming out from Dragon and immediately forward 1 into punish.
Slayer jumping out of his chair. It's just the first match. It's just the first game, Slayer.
He's got a long road ahead, especially against somebody like Dragon. You know, it's not going to be easy. Dragon considering things.
I really don't think he's going to stray away from Aquaman. I just don't think his Poison Ivy is going to be enough to deal with Slayer. And, you know, he specifically picks this character to deal with Black Adam, which are everywhere.
Right, yeah, of course. It's a character you have to know how to deal with.
There's even some Black Adams in the crowd.
That's right, yeah. Well, okay, he's just going to run it back with Aquaman. We'll see if he can make some different decisions, maybe play this a little bit differently. He was looking for the approach there from Black Adam. It's important moving forward. String is a high, which you can poke underneath.
Beautiful spacing on that jump in from Dragon, but getting a little overzealous there and eating the Palpatine from Black Adam.
Pressure all of a sudden. We didn't really see this style that much from Slayer before. Oh, couldn't keep it up though. Advantage, yep.
Oh, you don't want to be in the corner against Aquaman. The strings are too good, and taking the hit on the back 1-2, well, the back 1-2-3 is not an option here. Slayer finally bullying his way out, but
in between. Into the corner, yes.
Beautiful stage awareness by Dragon.
Ooh, wasn't looking to block the overhead dive kick coming in.
And I think Dragon was a little too scared of the low lightning, and he was looking for it, and Slayer just gave him a nice big boot to the face.
And super fast air dive kick too.
Interesting choice by Slayer to toss him towards the center of the screen. Most players would opt to go for
over it, and there's the clash. That could have resulted in a ton of damage.
All right, 1 bar apiece, but Slayer decides to hold on to it like most Black Adam players do.
Try to get in there, and just a little bit of an overextension. But, you know, when you have a tiny sliver of life left on the first health bar,
nothing.
That's all you're going to take, right?
Yeah,
There's
not much to lose.
Out of the air, nice work. with the trait on as well. And now Dragon with a slow approach, not looking for the Palpatine right through electricity.
Oh, beautiful forward throw by Slayer, keeping Aquaman in the corner, keeping him away. And he was looking for it to anti-air, it didn't. And here comes Dragon, capitalizing with a full combo, ending it with a sweep for the Oki situation. Just gets a nice meter burn trident rush.
Down 2.
He's been down 2ing almost every single time in that
A
situation.
jump's over, we got a clash. Yep, there it is.
Now again, is the Black Adam player gonna hold on to the one and only bar he's got, or is he gonna use it to get 50% back? No, he uses it to get 50% back. He's got the trade up,
And
just
hey,
dives
works,
right in.
Right. He knew he had access to the trade as a way to deal some damage. Even if there hadn't been a hit there, those are unblockable.
They're unblockable, but they do go away once Black Adam gets hit. If Dragon was sitting in that situation, same situation, if he just did down 1, would have knocked him out of the air, converted into a big combo, but great read by Slayer.
And now Dragon
Knowing that Dragon was just paralyzed with fear and just catching him like a deer in headlights.
A couple of times when Dragon tried to move in that game, he got anti-air forward 1, tried to anti-air with the electricity as well. Did Slayer, just didn't work out, but you can tell Slayer's looking for the jumps.
Great start of the match by Dragon. Look at this combo, this damage. The great thing about getting the first hit in this game is you are rewarded an entire meter for it. And that's why that combo is possible.
Yep. Oh, that's punishable. And you know Slayer's going to take advantage of it, although he could have done more.
Yeah, it was a little error there by Slayer, but I think he's going to shake out of it.
Tried to advance, but Slayer's Black Adam knew it in advance. That's the kind of damage we're talking about. Look at that!
Yeah, those are the combos you want to save your clash for. Those are the combos you want to avoid. They hurt so much.
Neither one wants to strike first. Yeah, I love the down 1 underneath, just as you said.
That's how you deal with Black Adam. That first hit of the string is a high.
Just wanted to steal that life bar. Mission accomplished. The skin's off the fish now.
Black Adam straight gives you almost so much guaranteed damage.
Spends the bar, willing to do it. Again, yes, and he does. Look at that. Lovely whip punish.
Great whip punish and a great interruption by Dragon. Doesn't just get caught there taking it. He knows that he doesn't want to block that landing because he's going to do full damage when he's traded up and wet like that.
No, from the deep. Just wanted to go back just as I was saying it. I'm surprised he took the risk on it, but he did have flash. He's got the meter advantage. 2-0 even. What can he got? 2. 25 back.
25 back. Good decision by Dragon. He's going to build a few bars just looking for tentacle strikes from full screen or just actually getting hit.
No meter. And yeah, had to get away.
He couldn't take the chip. I think Slayer might have been better off taking the clash on purpose there once the trident rush happened and getting 50% back, but it's too late. He's got to stick with this decision.
Basically half the pressure. No, that's going to do it. As soon as that down 1 connected, that was it. Dragon had pressure for himself.
Yeah, Slayer had no more resources for push blocks. You know, he possibly could have looked for the clash, but he didn't have a bar to get back anything.
Nope.
It was a big bad decision by Slayer.
Oh, this is a big chance. Yes, Slayer sees it, but immediately the trade. This is a chance. Oh, really? Okay. Trident rush to the rescue.
Trident rush is very active. The pokey, as everyone loves to call it. Or as you can hear the crowd just screaming.
Oh, and he does go in. He was threatening to just look for footsies, look for anti-airs. The movement forward caught Dragon off guard. Oh, from that range? No meter, though, to keep it up.
That jump in 2 by Aquaman has such a great range, such a great jump in attack. Really, really great way to just stop zoning.
Oh, we pressed the button in between there, but here's Dragon. A lot of damage. We'll see what the setup is. Very poor wake up on Black Adam's side. But the timing, and he doesn't get the rest.
Now he does have trait active. I don't think Slayer's sweating this tiny little sliver. However, what Dragon needs to focus on is getting as much damage as he can.
Okay.
Close it out. Pretty much tied up.
Again. Great conversion.
Slayer looking for something and catches Dragon flinching, and Dragon catching Slayer trying to advance in a very non-advantageous position.
2 bars now. What does he spend? Only 1. He can move as well.
Trade is
Dragon
active.
patient still.
Trade is active from Black Adam, but what he's looking for cancels. He's looking to get his hands on him, cancel into something.
So ready was Dragon. And still pressuring advantage on the situation. Chases down. Yes, underneath.
Great down one to get under that string, and the one and only wake up Slayer does his entire set. Does connect. It doesn't lead into a full combo, but he is in the corner.
This is where he wants to be. No, pokes out. That might do it.
Not
No,
yet.
but this is going to do it afterward. Wow, Dragon. Okay, very nice play by Dragon, who did not take the bait of immediate from the deep. Slayer was in the air. He waited instead. He had patience, and he was able to seal the deal. 2-2 in this winner's quarters. Winner will play against White Boy. Not expecting a switch.
Don't accept the switch unless Slayer really feels his Aquaman is better than Dragon's. He could just go Aquaman himself, but his Black Adam has just been on point this entire weekend.
Yeah, definitely.
Begin.
Opening Gambit has been very important here. Okay, wow, lightning from far.
Okay, Slayer off to a great start, gets the trait activated, throws. Now let's see how White Boy reacts to it. If he's going to be conditioned to expect the throw, and if we're going to see a forward 3 from Slayer, that could lead into big damage because it's Black Adam.
Dragon trying to move forward. Patient in doing so, spends it. Nice chip. Oh, down 2, keeps it up as well.
Usually down 2s right after that meter burn, trying to rush on block. I haven't seen Dragon not do it once.
Yeah. Some patience right there from Slayer, trying to poke his way out. Blocks that, but then not the rest.
Yeah, it looks like he might have just stood up a little too hard for that overhead.
Look at this corner control. Slayer trying to build something for himself. In there!
Not
Gonna
quite
be it.
yet.
But this, push block, he wants to save that life bar. No wake up. And he comes in! Here's Slayer, and takes it, and he's at match point.
Coming in right after that meter burn lightning, not a good idea. Slayer ready with that forward 1.
Oh, too far? Dragon was aware. Final life bar now for both.
This is such a close and intense match right now.
Aquaman just patient. Knows he can't from the deep safely. Down 2, right back into it. Slayer block. Now he's in the corner though. No whip punish. There's the low.
Doesn't check his feet, gets hit. Now Slayer can oppress all his offense, but he decides to back off. Looking
The
for
movement.
He was looking for something. He was looking for anything. Decent trade. Interactables don't do too much damage in this game, even the unblockable ones.
In there. Yeah, there's the clash. And, you know, Slayer knew it, but he was willing to give it up. 1 bar for Dragon. Will he spend it? Yes.
Percent when it's a set this close, you know he's going to spend it.
Immediately into the lightning. Okay. Oh, I love it. It's a little delay.
Catches Dragon.
Stagger. That might be it.
Yeah,
that's it. And Slayer qualifies for winners finals.
Black Adam wins.
3-2.
And the winning play there was when Dragon was just getting a little too disrespectful, not taking the block. He didn't want to move after that string, and Slayer was all over it. He knew it was coming. He hit down 1 and just closed it out with Treat.
Little replay here. I love a lot of those forward 1 timings there from Slayer, including that one in which he kind of stole around.
Yeah, and Dragon was doing a great job the entire set punishing it, and Slayer's just being a little bit more careful each time.
Wow, what a reaction from the 2.
Really picking his moments.
Jubilation for Slayer, and then Dragon almost threw his pad down.
All right, guys.
Reaction to that.
All right, guys, don't go anywhere. We're going to take a quick break, and thank you so much for watching the Injustice 2 Pro Series brought to you by PlayStation 4. We're going to be right back.
All right, welcome back to Injustice 2 here at CEO 2017 Top 8. And we've already decided who will be in the winners finals. That's going to be White Boy versus Slayer.
I'm sure we're going to see Scarecrow versus Black Adam, but before that, we're going to be introducing our losers matches. Now, these guys have lost one match in the tournament already, so they're only down to 1 life. Anyone who loses here is out of the tournament completely.
Let's see who we got.
Love that Black Adam in the crowd. Very beautiful. Thank you for showing us.
That's just how he looks.
So we have Noble Illusions coming to the stage, getting ready to put on a show for everyone. Here he comes.
And he was in winner's side throughout most of this tournament. It was only to get into winner's semis that he finally lost against Dragon.
Yeah, he was doing a really good job. He had a really hot run. Very impressive Batman, very impressive Black Adam, and even Green Arrow.
Yeah, several different characters. Ended up beating Silver Eye to make it here.
And, in that match against Silver Eye, he did a very great decision to ask for a blind pick. And he went with Black Adam, and he had the edge over Silver Eye. Here comes his opponent. This is the man who sent Sonic Fox to losers.
Yeah, that happened earlier on, too.
Not only did he send Sonic Fox to losers, he sent him to losers with a 3-0 victory, destroying his dark side, shutting it down for 2 matches, forcing Sonic Fox to go to Black Adam, and then just trashing that.
I don't know that I can recall Sonic Fox losing 3-0 to anybody.
I definitely.
Like ever in the last 4 years.
That just shows you the power that is Theo.
And Theo took time off from competitive play, as we briefly mentioned earlier. He played Injustice 1 and was one of the best at it, but he didn't play it for the last year of his life. He didn't play MKX, and he came back just a couple of months ago, and he just shot to the top immediately. He just came back like he didn't take any time off at all. It looks so good.
It just shows you what solid set of fundamentals can really do for you in any fighting game. A lot of things carry over, and especially in a legacy game like this, and especially with Theo being fortunate enough that his favorite character, Superman, is still in the game.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was just like riding a bike again.
Yeah, mostly the same. A lot of the returning cast is mostly the same. Many of them are better, in fact. He ended up losing to Slayer, man, who is now in winners finals, but that's a match that's happened for a long time. 2 originally SoCal players. Theo's still there, Slayer now living over in Atlanta, but they have a lot of experience against each other, and Theo ended up losing it in a close one.
It was an incredible set. If anyone at home or anyone here at CEO missed it, be sure to check it out when you get home.
So Theo, like I said, has shot to the top again, and a lot of people have, or we're sort of expecting him to be in this top 8, but maybe not on the loser side, maybe on the winner side of the top 8.
Yeah, a lot of people were anticipating Theo. He's doing his thing. He was entering online tournaments for Injustice 2, and he was getting second place or first place when Sonic Fox wasn't on there. But he finally did defeat him here, live, offline, very decisively 3-0. So Illusion's got to be sweating a little bit, knowing what kind of player, what kind of man he's going to be going up against. So don't get excited, guys. This is just button checks.
I was very curious which character Illusions would end up with here. It looks like it's Arrow, Green Arrow versus the Superman, of course, from Theo.
I think the play that Illusions is going with is that he might be going with something that Theo is a little bit less familiar with. If he goes with Black Adam, he's destroyed so many of them.
Right.
If he goes with Batman, very familiar character, hasn't changed much since Injustice 1, but Green Arrow has made a lot, has been improved immensely since the first game.
For sure, he can move while he holds the arrow. As you're seeing, that can be an overhead or low.
Well,
He can zone with it.
Look at that. Not only does Green Arrow have access to a projectile in a crouching state, he can also jump and just shoot it right where Theo wants to be. He might force Theo to go to Aquaman.
Yeah, I really like this pick so far, didn't it? Keep it up. I'm surprised there. Finally, forward 2 range. Oh, and he gets the hit.
Not sure
Love the timing.
Why was he pressing buttons there? It's a very, very plus cancel into the trait.
See one of the buffs there for his character too. Green Arrow can now meter burn The little spinny spin, more damage on it.
More damage, more combo potential, and Theo has illusions in the corner. This is not where he wants to be. Where's the mix-up?
Reset! Theo, nice blocking, meter burns. Here comes Theo. Is this the life bar?
Should be very, very close if it's
No,
not.
not quite. Oh, he gets up, but not quite.
Waiting for something. A great thing that Green Arrow does have, he does have a great slur of, or a great array of wake-up attacks. You know, he can,
Man, he is really negating that laser advantage Superman has in many matches. He can force people to move in ways that he wants. He can zone from the top left in a way that many characters can't deal with very well. But you can see from Arrow that he can deal with it.
Yeah, he's very comfortable with the zoning game. Theo needs to come to him. He needs to make something happen because if he stays full screen, I'm pretty sure this is going to go to Green Arrow.
I would think so. It certainly looks like it so far. You don't often see Superman have to negotiate the opponent's projectiles in the way that's currently happening. But that's how, yeah, it's just getting blown up. Can't shoot those eyes. That's an overhead.
Now, the regular Green Arrows don't do much, but when he does use the straight and when he does use meter, he gets the punching glove.
That said, here comes the trait. The drop, though. Oh, I wonder if he was looking for air escape, because that came previously.
Possibly. Green Arrow does have full super right now. Uses one bar to meter burn roll in. Trying to get his hands on Theo, and Theo just very quick to react. Here comes it.
Not going to do it for Theo. And out of the air!
This is so close. This is very intense.
Can he avoid this? Can he avoid this? Meter burns it and he gets it! Oh, boy.
Great reaction by Theo. Now, Green Arrow is a sitting duck when he is loading up his arrows, but once he gets those arrows in, he's so mobile.
Yeah.
He can stay crouched down, he can jump up, and he can just pretty much hit anything, anywhere on the screen.
I really like that character selection.
It was a great character selection. I think Illusions needs to be very confident in that choice because that first game could have gone either way.
Oh, yeah.
No way to get discouraged, and I do not agree with this at all unless he's just going for a stage change.
Yeah.
Maybe something with a little bit more mobility in the corners.
Okay, okay.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Stick with this character. Could have easily had that. It really came down to just one decision.
You can see the randomized gear in tournament mode. Sick.
Begin.
Oh, he just can't. You can't turn those eyes on. And certainly not from that range. Not without having set it up first.
Illusions looks like he's getting a little bit more aggressive in this match. Just completely switching up the mindset. And
You can see how the arrows work there. So once he loads it up, he'll have, if it's fire arrows, he'll have 3 of them. Others have different numbers.
Yeah,
but he has to load them in first. His default arrows are not that compelling.
No, definitely not. More about just getting the positioning, more about taking advantage of the hit stun.
Woohoo! Meter burn it. Yep.
Look how aggressive he's getting. Before he was completely content.
The side switch too.
He was totally content with just zoning, but right now he just wants to frustrate
And he
Theo.
gets, look at that round. Wow. He chased down, he zoned, he did everything in that round. Red the meter burn roll even. That allows him to set up the fire arrows again.
Green Arrow is all about getting those situations that give you a nice, clean, and safe loading of your arrows. Whatever arrows he does have, you can see there on the bottom of the screen right now, it's just the regular Green Arrows. He loads it up and you see the 3 fire arrows. He's got one more left.
This is so strong. Look at this gameplay.
He's turnaround.
Right. He's completely out-controlling Theo. And Theo, waited for it there. That's it. He even got Theo trying to jump. How often do you see Theo flustered in that way? Where Theo tried to jump at the wrong time? You're expecting patience on Theo's side, but the control was so strong.
I've never seen such a clean victory, or a clean game over someone, especially someone as strong and as great of a player as Theo. Illusions really turning it up right now, forcing Theo to go Aquaman. I didn't see Theo going Aquaman all weekend.
It's a rare character. Oh yeah, immediately trades up for safety. But Arrow you don't see a lot of at this level yet. Obviously the game is very young, but a lot of people are playing the same sort of half-dozen-ish characters. And this is not in that list, but maybe it should be, because you can see how strong that was against Superman.
Oh, and a great whiff punish by Theo. Amazing reaction, seeing that the jump in 3 whiff and leading into all this damage. However, he's not quite caught up yet. Illusion's still off to a great lead. He's completely content with the trade there. Oh, not quite fast enough for the reactions, but He's just gonna go resort back to his zoning game. Theo connects and a great meter burn roll out.
But doesn't see the back 2 overhead coming in. Oh, he had the right idea, but just didn't know how to deal with it. Chip death.
And the invincibility frames on Wake Up, Trident Rush save Theo in that situation. However, he doesn't have much there. Illusion just needs to get an arrow in him. He needs to just lay something on him, and he does with the slide.
That's a punish.
Didn't even need sharks.
Oh, I love that he blocks from the deep end. His reaction is to get the fire arrows out. That's so smart. Take the time when you can.
Yeah, it's a nice clean load up by Illusions. He's got one more fire arrow left. And a great reaction by Theo standing up for the overhead. When he jumps in the air, it is an overhead projectile.
Yep, if he crouches, it's a low.
Theo feeling him out, trying to see when, and again, great reaction. Recognizing the jump in.
Chased it a little bit there. Illusion. Okay,
Got me
Illusions took
thinking
the
about a
hit.
trident arrow. I'm not worried.
Now both players have 2 bars. Let's see where the mind game is. Both of
Ooh.
them bet the entire thing.
No meter on that from the deep, so he couldn't get much. Nice! And he continued it!
Unfortunately for Illusions, he didn't have bar to extend that combo, but I think he's okay. I think he's happy with that decision.
See him just wait for the from the deep so that he could get it going. Theo gave it to him. Great blocks.
He was trying to fake the overhead, but Theo a little too good for that.
Waiting again.
Move.
Waiting again. And he moves forward right through, but there's the trait to get him out of grounded combos. Punish, oh, a little bit too far. I like the idea though. And there you go.
Theo taking the third game, going up 2-1 over Illusions.
Aquaman wins.
So Illusions came in with the counter he thought to Superman. He turned out right about that. But does he also have a counter for Aquaman? He's got a lot of characters.
Aquaman.
Will he go to the Atom?
Most likely would go Black Adam, but what I think Illusions is scared of is the fact that Theo could switch back to Superman, and I don't think he wants to fight Superman with Black Adam. You know, that's why, obviously, he picked Green Arrow for the first game, for
Sure.
the first choice. So Illusions is thinking long-term right now. He does have a very good dead shot, a very good zoning presence with all his characters, as we saw with Green Arrow.
Right.
Just down to a T and knowing exactly when to shoot and where to shoot.
Yeah, we've seen him this weekend use Batman, Arrow, Deadshot, Black Adam.
So I think he might.
Black Adam.
Okay, Black
Fighters
Adam.
approaching Brainiac
He hovered over
ship.
the Deadshot. Deadshot was a character talked about a lot earlier in this game's lifespan, the first week or two, but hasn't really figured in as strongly as maybe people thought at the start. Black Adam certainly has.
All right, who's gonna get that first hit? Illusion's looking for that low lightning to connect, and Theo reading the jump back with the trident toss.
Oh, trying to get the anti-air. No. Aquaman doing some damage. Down 2 does the trick.
Meter burns it for a little bit more damage.
There's that interactable, threatening it. You can see him threatening it.
No, he's not going to grab it because Tentacle Strike is there. Aquaman can Tentacle Strike at any moment in any match as long as his feet are on the ground.
But I love that he just keeps it. I just like that he's keeping that spot on screen. Knows it's strong to threaten with.
And down 2, canceled his Trident Rush. This is very fair stuff. Theo just bullying him in
he
the
did
corner.
bring the overhead the second time. Okay.
Bullying Illusions, trying to get him to flinch, trying to get him to move, using every part of that Trident.
Down 2, then Trident Rush whips. But you know, the down 2 did its trick. He needs to keep this corner. That's the goal.
All right, looking for the down 1 Palpatine. Black Adam has probably one of the best down 1s in this game.
Moving forward, yeah, down 1, but immediately counterpokes is Theo, and he is just completely controlling this corner. Theo has not let Black Adam move.
I think Illusions was just looking for his spot, and he picked it right, gets the combo. He still has access to his Clash, as you can see at the top of the screen. That little shield icon means the Clash is ready to be used.
And that is that damage right there is part of why people rate Black Adam so highly. You can be getting your butt kicked in the corner for 30 seconds and get a hit, and the life bar is gone.
You will die.
All right, Black Adam does have 1 bar. He's going to use it for 15% or hold on to it for some combo potential. No, he decides to use it 50% back. Trade his action.
Nice jump timing!
You cannot test the reactions of Theo, seeing exactly when that lightning was coming out, seeing that huge tell from Black Adam raising his hand behind his head, and he was just ready to jump in with the jump into full combo convert, and that's all she wrote. Theo moves on in the losers bracket. And Illusions, unfortunately, does go home, but he had a great weekend. Very respectable 7th place.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, like
that-
you said, he was in winner's side until just right before top 8. Lost to Dragon, then lost to, beat Silver Eye, then lost to Theo. So Dragon and Theo, 2 of the best in the world. Illusions lost to them, but other than that, fantastic tournament. And I love the arrow pick.
Oh yeah, I do. And look at this first match. This really set the momentum for Theo down to nothing, looking for anything. And Theo recognizes the arrow load and just takes advantage of it.
But that really could have gone Illusion's way. And if it had, this whole thing would have been a different story.
Oh yeah, definitely. And Theo closing it out with that monster execution of his, the patience.
So Theo moves on. That means that his next match in Losers is going to be against Forever King. Theo versus Forever King, 2 of the best from Injustice 1. Still in Injustice 2, same way. But first, we're going to go to the last of the first round of top 8 losers. That will be Sonic Fox versus P&D Madsen.
Madsen, the pop-off king of the weekend.
Yeah.
Just destroying the stage any chance he gets. Just, I don't understand how this man is still in this tournament so many times on the brink of defeat and just somehow clutches it out.
It's so tough to make a last-minute comeback in a game where anything does chip damage.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
but he
definitely.
did it. And more than a few times. I feel like there were 5 or 6 this weekend of him just making absurd comebacks.
And here he is against Max Ninja. His reaction, the way he pops off, the hype, the energy from this man.
And look at this one. He was way down in life there. He made the comeback. You can see the result.
And pay attention to the chair. Oh, no. The amazing pop-off, the sell by DMS. There's no way DMS took
Look
that
at that
lightly.
man's face. He won it. Oh,
He
and the
won
little
it.
eye scratch. Oh, boy. You can see how much it matters to him coming here from Germany and making top 8.
That's a big trip to take to not make
Yeah,
top 8.
For sure. Let's take another look at that.
Yeah, guys, pay close attention to the slow-mo, the hit to the shin, knocking him over, and one more time just for good measure. Right in the shin. No way that didn't hurt.
All right, well, DMS somehow survived from the Chero to the knee.
And here comes Sonic Fox. The man, the myth, the legend. Has the Katana Prime face on. Does his nice little flary entrance. Loving the crowd. Everyone loves this kid. The nicest, most dominant player in the NRS scene.
Yep.
Look at him in full furry gear. Hat and tail and everything.
In his first year of college. He's a youngster.
Yes, he is. And a little secret a lot of you might not know at home, the end of his hat, those little ears do squeak when you squeeze them.
Oh, is that?
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
It is annoying. And here's a guy that you've all come to grow and love at home, watching him, feeding his opponents. Oh,
Feeding the crowd right now.
he loves it. And listen to this heavy metal. You definitely expect it from a German player as hype as Madsen.
Is this Rammstein?
Whoa. He just really doesn't like chairs.
No, man, this guy in chairs.
And he wants the crowd to get hyped. Look at the energy. Look at the emotion. He is ready to take out Sonic Fox. He doesn't care who this man is. He doesn't care who pays his bills.
He has beaten all the odds this weekend, and you can't discount him from doing it yet again. So many major comebacks. Last little pixels of comebacks, and he's done it with a few different characters. You know, we've seen the Atrocitus from him, we've seen the Bane from him, we've seen the Dark Side too. And for Sonic Fox, he said that he was going to take this thing with Dark Side the whole tournament before the week started.
Oh yeah, he was very confident
Very
in the dark
confident.
side, very confident in that pick, and I feel like half the reason why he's in losers is because he showed his cards to Theo in, playing him in an online set.
Ah.
He did defeat him 5-2, but he kind of gave Theo his homework assignment. He showed Theo everything Darkseid could do, and
Okay.
Theo just kind of took it in and said, all right, how can I deal with this?
Right.
When can I push block? When can I jump back one? And Theo, I mean, it wasn't too decisive, those two Darkseid matches, but Theo clutched it out.
Sure.
He beat him, and Sonic Fox was down 2-0, and he was not comfortable with staying with Darkseid. Tried to run a Black Adam, and in that last match, Theo absolutely destroyed him.
And he's played Darkseid and Black Adam throughout the tournament. A lot of Black Adam since he was sent to the loser side.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So we'll see what the picks are going to be here for the two. Sonic Fox on the one-player side, Madsen on the second.
Madsen's going to most likely go with Atrocitus. He's been playing Atrocitus as the starting character almost the entire weekend. He does have a pocket Darkseid, but I feel like it's not going to be as effective on Sonic Fox as it was for everyone else.
He started a couple of matches with Bane and then switched away to Atrocitus. So yeah, I like him starting off with Atrocitus here.
And Sonic Fox not playing any games, going straight to Black Adam. He is sick of Darkseid, doesn't want him to cost 2 more matches in a set ever again.
Again, this is losers.
And this crowd is
check
behind
buttons here, but
this crowd is behind Madsen right now. I can feel the energy. I can hear the screaming and the chanting for Madsen.
well, how can you not be, considering what he's done this weekend? The amazing comebacks, amazing play. He's been a blast to watch, both in the game and out of the game. Oh, you can hear it there. You know who the crowd's supporting. And on the other side, you mentioned how nice Sonic Fox is. Truly a nice little boy. But he's also been so dominant for so long.
Yeah, everyone's sick.
Nobody
watching
wants
him
to
win.
see him win.
Everyone's so sick of watching him win. He's just too consistent. And I feel like if Sonic Fox does win and he goes for the hug, I think Madsen's just going to pick him up and body slam him or toss him over those ropes, because that Sonic Fox has just been doing that to just slowly kill everyone inside. After he defeats you, knocks you out of the tournament, he wants a hug for some reason.
Down one was the intention at the start there for Madsen, looking for the grounded approach from Sonic Fox, but instead jumping in, Sonic Fox starting all that off, half-life gone for Atrocitus already, and he's cornered. No chance to get the cat out either. This is just a blow-up.
Sonic Fox keeping him at
Yikes.
bay with a down 1.
Woo!
However, he puts himself in the corner. Dexstar is out. This trait can shoot as long as Atrocitus is free to move.
It doesn't deal very well with the ground with the low lightning, but hey, that was just a dominant round from Sonic Fox. He put himself in the corner and then allowed bad things to happen, but other than that, completely controlling this match.
All right, great down 1 by Madsen, and he converts, gets a little bit of damage, nothing too great.
Oh, he went for the big risk. He knew he had meter. Go for a clash.
I do not
Yeah, I think Madsen was just completely content with his puddle being blocked and Sonic Fox fully punishing it. And Sonic Fox, of course, was ready to deal the damage.
Oh, flips out. A lot of damage. No clash, of course, he just used it.
And I think the decision to flip out in that situation was only merely because Dexstar was out. He didn't want to waste his time with Dexstar being out and then going down to cooldown, so he was so desperate to get back in the neutral game.
Sonic Fox has just done almost everything right. This is going to be, no, almost for the kill. And then the delay. Okay, took a risk. Huge road ahead here. He can't get touched at all. Yeah, even by that. Although he did evade it. Okay.
Got
All
out of
right.
there. He's just got to evade a few more trades. He should be able to close this bar out.
Come on, what was that? Did you see that dude on the other side? Well, that'll do it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, or not.
Still there. Trade is there. Trade is active. And it doesn't matter. Sonic Fox pretty much in control that whole time, except for that little scramble at the end.
Yeah.
But I don't think he was sweating it at all. Maybe he is. I don't know. Look at that face.
Whenever he gets into losers, it's happened a few times in his tournament life.
Atrocitus.
Whenever he does, he becomes an absolute beast, and you can tell his focus is there in a way that it's not when he's in winner side. He plays great in winner side, but you know, he can mess around a little bit here and there. Loser side is all business.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, the first year for MKX at EVO, Sonic Fox did enter top 8 in the loser side of the bracket, and he came out the victor at the end.
The cat does not do the work.
Look at this display, this
The
excellent
setup.
display of execution by Sonic Fox.
Oh,
Just mauling Madsen right now. And that was such an amazing decision to jump over to the other side to keep Madsen in the corner and not put him back in there. He does not want to let off this oppression. He wants to just keep him there.
And the way he's been playing has really neutralized Dexstar. There has been many opportunities to get the cat in business. And the forward 2 control, wow, great block. But the footsies of Atrocitus haven't been a big deal either, because Black Adam's been either way away or way up close, where they are not that great. Big punish, has a chance to clash. Yeah, there it is. He waited until Sonic Fox used the trade,
A compliment.
So that'll be gone for a while.
Yeah, the trait will be gone, but unfortunately, Dextar's timer does go back to 0. If
Yeah.
you look down at the bottom of the screen, Madsen has to wait that entire time for him to summon the cat.
There it is. Great spacing. Oh boy.
That was a big drop, and Sonic Fox is gonna make you pay for it. Goes for the orb setup in the corner. Doesn't get much out of it. Gets the cross up and knocks Madsen out of the air, knowing that his only option was to air tech out of there.
Down 2. Okay, he's gonna get the cat out, but there's the trait. And there's the down 1. And this is a blow up so far.
Sonic Fox has not lost his first bar yet. And those were 2 very, very clean victories.
Madsen's been in this situation before, being down 0-2, although not with that dominant of a performance by his opponent.
Atrocitus.
That was just
Fighters
destruction
approaching
in both
Red Sun
games.
Prison.
So he has to make a major comeback here, and he's got to do it against somebody who is just playing fantastically.
Begin.
It's going to be really hard to do against a player the skill caliber of Sonic Fox. Again, Sonic Fox hitting the first hit. And, you know, I feel like Madsen's just getting a little desperate here. He's summoning Dextar in very unsafe situations, and Sonic Fox is all over it.
Oh, there before. The oil can't even did anything at all. There's got to be a punish here. Yes, he gets there in time. The mobility of Black Adam. And we haven't seen almost any of the things that make Atrocitus a good character. Okay, finally, forward 2. Coming in with the footsie string.
All right, here should be a safe summoning of Dextar after that down 2.
And this may be the first Dextar corner control that we've seen this whole set. Third game, finally, it's coming in.
Beautiful throw by Madsen, keeping Sonic Fox in the corner,
Woo!
continuing this combo.
Woo!
Oh,
Interrupts. Chip is becoming an issue. Ducked right under it, and he read the jump.
And Madsen finally waking up, getting something on the board. He does not want to go down without a fight. He didn't make it all this way here to top 8 to go down to Sonic Fox that easily.
Just daring Sonic Fox to clash, but at least Dextar is out for him. Now Sonic Fox gets the corner. Dextar doing work.
When Dextar is there, it's almost always Atrocitus' chance
Woo!
and it's time to swing.
Again, he's just daring Sonic Fox to clash, and he's not doing it. The whip punish got a clash. Yeah, there it is, finally.
Finally forced the clash, but Madsen in a very good position right now. He needs to keep the momentum going. Is this the only time that Madsen is as godlike as he is when he's down 2-0?
Oh, this is a chance for whip punish. No, not quite. Down 1, interrupts it. Keeps himself safe. Sonic Fox trying to make something happen. Down 1.
Down 1 puddle, and he didn't quite get the perfect read on that air escape. Sonic Fox using 2 bars to get out of the combo. And look at this damage. Has him in the corner.
And doesn't really have a good chance to get the cat going. This is a big chance now for Madsen. Can he seal it on this? No meter.
He's got the cat though. Cat is out. Sonic Fox with a great punish, knowing that the down 2 that hits that
He doesn't
low.
want to clash because he has the cat. Finally, he needs to do so. And that means he's not going to get the cat. On top of that, he's not going to have a ton of life. Will he spend this bar?
The damage output.
That's a tough decision right there, whether you spend the bar or not. He tried it. It didn't work. And Sonic Fox blocked it out, got the punish, moves on 3-0. But that was a very close game. If he had played like that in the first one, maybe a different story. But not until the end did he play as strongly as he could.
I feel like Madsen just wasn't anticipating the damage output of Black Adam correctly. He, you know, thought that it was a regular, fair character that did decent damage, and he was holding on to that clash. The reason he was holding on to that clash is, like you said before, he didn't want to let Dextar go. If you clash, whether you clash or your opponent clashes and your Dextar trade is out, as soon as you come out of that animation, that Dextar the timer goes all the way back down to 0, and you have to wait that whole time to get it back.
Which effectively meant that he wasn't going to get it again that round.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly.
So,
but if he clashed earlier, might have been a different story.
Maybe a different story. But Madsen's going to be thinking about that on the plane ride back to Germany. It's going to be a tough one.
7th place is very respectable.
It really is, yeah, and he did it with a fantastic weekend overall. So let's now take a break. When we come back, we're going to get to losers' quarters. We're going to have Circa Forever King versus EMPR Theo coming up next. Welcome back to CEO 2017 for Injustice 2. Top 8. We're a little bit into this thing now. We know who's in winners finals. We know who finished 7th place.
We do. We know who got sent home nice and salty, and that is Madsen and Illusions. But 7th place is very respectable, and they're going to get, a good chunk of money and a lot of points for the entire series. And, guys, thank you so much for watching the Injustice 2 Pro Series, brought to you by PlayStation 4. I'm just so excited for this top 8. Finally, a diverse top 8 with not too many Black Adams and Aquamans, but,
there's going to be some, though. And this was the biggest tournament for NetherRealm Studios game outside of EVO ever, so getting 7th place is more than respectable. I mean, that's a fantastic showing. We're going to now see who finishes in 5th as we go to loser's side, Circa Forever King versus EMPR Theo.
Now, these guys are both well-known players back in the Injustice 1 days, many top 8s, and Theo being the only MLG champion for Injustice, and that was a huge feat. That was a big tournament where everyone came out for that, and out in the end, the victor came out to be Theo. But Forever King, I want to say, is probably one of the most consistent players out there in the NRS scene. He just stuck with it. Didn't quite get his footing as a super top player in MK9, but, in Injustice 1, MKX, and right here in Injustice 2, back-to-back top 8s. And Forever King just grinding out matchups, so much knowledge about the game, and, great fundamentals, great reactions.
Yep, with a few different characters he can use at a top level, so he can present different matchups when he needs to, and he's just ready for almost everything. Made it into top 8 winner's side. 3-2 against White Boy, the loss, very close. Could have gone either way. So, Forever King versus Theo. We saw Theo have to switch over to the Aquaman. I'm sure he'd rather play Superman. That's been what he's done basically the whole weekend.
Yeah, that's definitely the character he's more comfortable with.
Yeah, favorite character, yeah.
But Illusions put him in a very, very awkward situation, and I'm sure Theo was not anticipating. He definitely wasn't anticipating a Green Arrow to be so relentless as Illusions was, and that was a great pick by Illusions. And if that first match went his way, we might be seeing Illusions sitting next to Forever King, but it didn't. It came down to the wire, and Theo clutched it out with those amazing reactions as he loaded up those arrows.
Yeah, of course, very different story. If you are in a game of counterpicks, whoever wins the first game has a giant advantage, because that means that you can then pick the last matchup that comes out, and that can be in your favor. That's how it was for Theo. So Theo ends up taking that one, and it's good to see that he does have more than the Superman in case something goes wrong. Green Arrow is not as commonly seen at high level yet.
Oh, yeah.
And so that may be the first interaction that he had with that kind of a level of Arrow. But presenting the different matchup, again, very important. Most people at this level of play have at least a couple of different characters that they can use well, just to make sure that they're not going to be in a bad position. And he can do that too. But Forever King, I think, is excellent at that. Forever King, hard to say he has a main, right? In MKX, in Injustice 1.
Anything.
He likes the Batman, obviously, but other than that, yeah, he's wherever he needs to be.
I mean, look at this top 8. I feel like no one here has just stuck with one character the whole way, or very few players can stick with a character the whole way. It's very matchup dependent, especially, and in a game where, execution isn't super tough to get in a game like Injustice, which is why it's a very easy game to pick out. It's more about matchup knowledge. It's more about game knowledge, making correct reads, and picking up on player tendencies. So it's so easy to pick up that one character that'll cover all your bad matchups. And, Slayer's going back and forth between Black Adam and Aquaman, Theo back and forth between Superman and Aquaman.
Yep.
And I feel like it's just everyone just at least has a pocket Aquaman.
Yeah, right. Dragon with Poison Ivy, Aquaman, Sonic Fox, Black Adam, Darkseid. He used Deadshot in Combo Breaker.
Yeah, I didn't see any Deadshot this weekend.
Haven't seen that. But I don't know. You never know. I'm sure he's keeping that character alive. Maybe the only one who I've seen really stick with the same character is White Boy. But guess what? White Boy is in Winners Finals.
I guess he doesn't need to do
look,
it.
it's a new game, and we're still all figuring things out. Is it necessary to have multiple characters? Right now it seems that way, but long term, who knows? Which characters are the best? Right now we have an idea, but maybe it won't end up being like that. Things will change. even without changes to the game itself, the way that we play games always evolves over time.
Oh, yeah.
Never ends up in the same way that it starts.
That's very true. Everyone wishes they can go back in time and just go to that day one knowing everything that they know now.
sure.
You know, knowledge is a huge, huge factor in playing any fighting game.
It's a process. So is getting the PS4 going.
Yeah, guys, just bear with us.
And then on the other side, Dragon versus Sonic Fox. That's going to be a fun one to watch too.
Oh yeah, we've seen those two players go at it time and time again throughout the entire course of the MKX circuit. And you know, Sonic Fox was usually considered to be Dragon's demon, but you know, this is a new game. Sonic Fox does have a slight edge, being a very successful Injustice 1 player, which
Sure.
Dragon isn't. And let's see how Dragon adapts. Dragon's been playing a lot more Aquaman instead of Poison Ivy, and you know, a lot of people will concur that Aquaman is just a stronger character, very solid, amazing anti-air. A trait that gets you out of combos. How is that? I mean, that's what's so amazing about this game is that every character has a very unique spin on themselves, very unique thing that you don't really see in many fighting games. You know, Batman has mechanical bats. In what fighting game do you have the opportunity to apply offense while still blocking? Aquaman can just drop himself out of combos. It's insane.
Yeah, a big part of why I liked Injustice 1 so much and still like Injustice 2 so much is that there is that variety. Everybody's crazy, right? Everybody has wild options that in context of other games would seem way too good, but in a game where everybody has crazy options, nobody's that crazy.
Yeah, it kind of levels out the playing field.
Right, and it's really enjoyable as the player to have, you know, crazy options at your disposal. It's just a fun thing. It allows for strategy that you often don't see in other games. But we're finally going to get into this thing. Losers quarterfinals, Forever King versus Theo.
Now, you didn't mention Forever King's choice of Batman if he did have to go up against an Aquaman. And very interesting, Forever King with the very unsafe stuff gets the back two slide cancel. Now, normally back 2-3 does end in an overhead, so Forever King cancels and goes to the low. Very tricky stuff.
I love him bringing it out right at the start. It's just a way to establish that, look, Theo, this is going to be wild, all right? Expect the unexpected.
Establish momentum and definitely get that first hit, which he did. He was awarded a meter for it.
Right. A lot of benefit to getting that first meter.
He's got to bait Theo out to doing some kind of down two at in a terrible spot. Great conversion with the grapple. Now, Theo did use the trait because his feet are on the ground. He does come out of that combo that normally does continue.
Yeah, part of why this was considered tough for Batman in the last game is that a lot of Batman's combos are starting with him keeping the opponent grounded for the first several hits, and that allows Aquaman to fall out.
Exactly. Oh, the down two trades with the mechanical bats that Theo isn't able to convert. And a great block by Forever King, ready to block that jump in two, but Theo closes out the first bar with a back 1-2-3.
Theo picking his spots really well. You can see that blocking from the deep allows the opponent to move. It has a lot of recovery on it, and it's not that fast itself, so it's not like he can keep pumping them out. Look at that damage, even on the trait.
So when the trait is active from Aquaman, he does come out of combos, but everything he blocks does full damage as if he got hit.
Yep.
It just doesn't give him the hit stun. Forever King's so smart, realizing it and doing his back 2-3. Theo not challenging it.
Okay, well, here's Forever King now playing the game he wants to play.
Oh, Forever King so close to converting that to a full combo.
Turned on the trait just in case. Didn't come up. Look at that meter on Batman's side. All four ready to go if he needs them. Only one on Theo's side. Wouldn't expect four. No, it's two.
2 bars. First one gets you 10. First one gets you 15. Second one gets you 10% for a total of 25. Forever King blocking from the deep and punishing with slide. Very smart awareness, knowing exactly how far slide's going to go. And watch out for the mechanical bat. He sends it out. Theo all over it, trying to disrespect Forever King after the forward 3. Forever King has the mechanical bats out.
Try to anti-air with the bat, no.
And look at all that meter that Theo has. 3 bars ready to go. And he's got Clash. He can get back as much health as he wants. He can either get back 15, 25, or 30%. He opts to go 2 bars, 25% back. Theo in the life lead now. Forever King in a really bad spot.
Forever King dashed up to that range where this back 1-2-3 string is so strong.
Now right now what Theo's anticipating is he's anticipating the parry. He doesn't want...
Boy, this is going to be huge. What's the setup afterward?
No Clash, but he can air tech out. Doesn't do it.
Didn't have that meter to make anything else happen. So now this is a big advantage situation for Theo now. Any chip will do it. Oh, he doesn't get it. And the hits keep coming in.
Forever King clutching it out with a jump over, cross up, jump in 2. Very great decision. Theo so close to closing that out. I don't see him going to character select. He wants to hit rematch. He had it. He knew he had it. It was just one terrible decision.
Okay, hitting Batman, as you can see, gets rid of the mechanical bats. One major way to deal with them. Okay, over.
Great air sparkle by Forever King to avoid the tentacle strike. Baiting Theo out to do it, but unfortunately doesn't capitalize. He might have been able to slide in that distance, but looks like Forever King didn't want to take the chance, or maybe he knows something we don't.
I love it. First hit of the string, the low string.
Great
And
blocks.
just staggered into the rest.
Yeah, great blocks by Theo there. Trying to get something going with the tentacle strike, and Forever King keeping his composure, but he's losing little more life. Every tentacle strike he blocks. The tentacle strike does track automatically. Theo doesn't have to adjust anything. It just automatically goes to his opponent.
Trying to meter burn through something, didn't come. So here's the grab.
Here's the grab. What's going to be the mix-up on Wake Up? Sends out the bat, goes for the back 2-3. Theo correctly blocks it, knowing that the second hit is an overhead.
Bat is in play. He can control things. Oh, but the meter burn roll comes out. I love how Theo's used that.
Uh-oh, we might see a down 2 trident rush. No, Theo being very respectful.
Back to the zoning game here for Aquaman. That's the intention, at least. Batman's gonna have to chase. Over it!
Oh, that down 1 catches Batman airborne, and he combos in with the meter burn trident rush. Very good decision by Theo. That down 1 at Aquaman has so much range, and it's so fast.
Yeah, that kind of trade is not gonna be good for Forever King in the long term.
Oh, and Theo wasn't ready to connect. He tried to go for a reset there with the back 2. Wasn't necessary. He could have just comboed right into back 1-2. Unfortunately, didn't react fast enough.
Tried to catch Batman as he lands. That's happened a couple of times now. Yeah, push block just to get the opponent away.
Amazing push block by Theo because he knew he was going to eat a lot of damage here because the stray was active. Forever King looking for something, any stray hit.
Over it? No. So last round on this game for both.
Yeah, both players do have their clash. You can see the shield icon on the top of the screen. And there, Forever King using his clash.
That was the end of the combo. But maybe he'd just like to get the life back.
He might have thought that Theo probably wasn't going to give him another opportunity to clash there.
Right.
But I kind of agree it might have been a little too soon to clash, especially right there. It's such a tiny little combo.
Right. Aquaman can certainly be very damaging, just not in that situation. Push blocks again, so straight into push block has been the answer for Theo the last couple of times. Great block, low, activate, low again.
Theo blocking for days, a little disrespectful there on the forward 3. It's very plus. The audacity of Theo to do something like that.
0, okay. Here he comes. Oh, that hit stun was huge.
Forever King with a huge corner combo, goes for the hard knockdown. Mechanical bat is out, and Theo decides to push block.
Double dash? Oh man, he was looking for some movement there that didn't come, but no punish anyway.
Oh,
the parry was the intention.
No.
The patience from Theo was enough to evade it.
Very, very scary stuff. Trying to look for a parry with a character that has an amazing low starting string that combos into so much damage. But Forever King was just a little desperate, looking for the clutch moment, and Theo just wasn't ready to bite.
His glasses fell off, sick.
Theo gets the first hit with that back 2. It's a really, really long overhead.
Yeah, giant range. Not so much about the fact that it's an overhead. I mean, it catches people sometimes, but the range of it, the coverage of it is so strong.
Forever King trying to apply pressure. Theo not blocking the overhead on the third hit of that string. And the tentacle strike does trade with the batarang, which I think Forever King is okay with. Oh, he's not okay with getting hit with it clean, but Theo drops it!
And he traded up just in case, but nothing there from Forever King.
Uh-oh,
okay.
No trait to save you this time. Forever King ready to inflict the damage. Where's the reset? Still no trait available. Goes for the throw.
Okay. So that preemptive trait from Theo cost him a lot because he could not get out of that combo as a result. Pressure.
Respect from
All of
Theo.
this came from that. All of this came from that. Chip is coming in shortly. No, he gets hit.
He gets
Look
it,
at the patience.
And again, Theo not ready for that jump in 2 to connect and went straight with that back 2. Forever King in the driver's seat right now. He is in control. He's okay with trading from full screen, or he's just gonna go in and put his hands all over Theo. Theo forced the clash.
A lot of bar on Theo's side. Nothing because he had,
It's too early.
yeah, he had very full life anyway.
Yeah, I think Theo just wanted, he got a little flustered there. He knew Forever King was coming in fast and hard.
Yes, good read.
Beautiful read by Theo. If Forever King had jumped in that situation, he might have been able to full combo punish him. But you know that's what it comes down to. You gotta really pick up on your opponent. Know what they want to do in certain situations. He knew Forever King was desperate there.
Patience there from Theo, not moving in too fast.
And again, a push block because he didn't want to take that full damage when that trait was up.
Down two, gets him some space. Now Theo trying to play patiently again. Tentacle Strike allows Batman to move forward.
Oh, he was all over it. Knew exactly when Theo wanted to take to the sky. Was ready with a mechanical bat and a beautiful conversion. Forever King.
But now he's in a bad spot. Oh, and trait into push block yet again. Theo has seen Batarang into bat enough. Now getting the punish on it.
Forever King was in a bad spot, but look at all this. Look at all this meter he
rolls
has.
for the offense.
Theo trying to get something going. The blocks are there.
Oh,
Out of
no.
the air, here's the clash immediately. All the meter on Batman's side.
Neptune, I won't yield.
So he can use 1 bar for 50%, 2 bars for 25. He goes for 2 bars,
I like it
25%,
too.
and he wants to hold on to 2 bars. Well, it looks like he wanted to hold on for 2 bars just for an air escape in case he did get hit. But here he is, slowly building up to that second bar.
Down,
Down two.
Now Theo, can he make this happen? Down two, he was patient enough. Theo may have been looking for slide, I don't know.
Theo probably looking for slide, didn't want to take any kind of chip damage there.
Right,
but,
exactly.
You know, Forever King was all right. He still had 2 bars to rely on.
Yeah.
You know, in this game, if you're being juggled in the air, you can roll out at the cost of 2 bars. But if your opponent has a good read on when you want to roll out, they can keep you in the combo and you wasted 2 bars for nothing.
Theo back to this patient game. Oh, a little bit too far. No whip punish. Batman has many strengths, but not really in the way of advancing footsies.
All right, the 1-2-3 by Forever King converts. This is meterless damage, pretty good stuff, and great Oki situation. Jumps in with the jump in 2. Theo forced the push block. He just didn't want to. He just doesn't want to deal with it.
Out of the air. You see the air coverage of that. The damage into the corner.
Tentacle Strike has such a great air hitbox.
A little late was Theo.
Oh, and no punish there by Forever King. He can punish that down 2 if he blocks it that close.
So Forever King now is on match point, threatening to send Theo out at 5th. Oh, nice. It finally worked. He's tried it, I don't know, half a dozen times. Finally got the hit.
And now that wasn't a reset that did combo. Forever King noticed that Aquaman had a little different hit stun animation. He was going to shake out of it real soon, so he didn't have time to jump and just went straight for the forward 3. I don't know if Theo clashed because he thought he was reset.
Theo trying to get away back to safety, but that was not the safe spot. A lot of air coverage for Batman as he moves forward here. Overhead, yes. Oh, jump 2!
And Theo did not trade. He didn't trade soon enough, and Forever King all over it,
There could be
punishing
some
him.
mean mix-ups here. Yes! Back 3!
Not sure what happened there. I think he was looking for back 2-3 and just inputted back 2 a little too soon.
Yeah,
and
probably
only
so.
got back 3. A big heartbreaker, especially if Theo makes his comeback.
Oh,
Forever
boy,
King
yeah.
needs to keep his composure, stay calm, and just do what he does best.
Chip. Oh! Is
That's
that going to do it? Air escape, not good enough.
Forever King was waiting for it. He stood there and was just watching Theo drop close enough where he had no choice. He had to air escape. Good call by Forever King. Great adaptation. I mean, that first match, it was so... The match that Theo won, he really, really wrecked him.
Yes.
But Forever King just stuck to his guns, kept his composure, and just did the job done. He did the job very well with Batman.
He did, and even in the first game when he seemed to be down, he ended up making a nice comeback once he finally got the pressure going. So great work. Batman versus Aquaman was his choice. I mean, he selected that matchup, had access to other characters, but thought that was good enough, and sure enough it was.
And here, check it out, guys. The first match when Theo has him down to nothing. Forever King gets that jump in. Perfectly timed. And here it is, the conversion with the up batarang, with the mechanical bats into full combo damage. Back 2-3 to end it. Takes out the mechanical bat and just continues. And here it is where Forever King was in a great spot. Theo already used his clash, and he just gets hit by that forward 3.
The escape was the intention, and looking for it, ready for it really was Forever King. He was trying for other strings and saw that come out instead, and he was ready. So nice work to Forever King. He moves on in losers.
And he sends Theo home with 5th place. You know, that's a pretty big upset. You know, going into this tournament, I've heard a lot of people say that, you know, they thought Theo was either going to get second or take the entire tournament.
Yeah. Well, he got close. Again, 5th out of almost 500 people here. 400 people here. Not bad. Not bad at all. Nice work to him. But now, Forever King is going to have to play the winner of these two, Dragon and Sonic Fox.
So pay close attention, Forever King. Pick up on the tendencies. Pick up on whatever you can. And now this is you know, time and time again, we've seen these two just duke it out in MKX. You know, like I said before, Sonic Fox usually the victor.
Yeah.
But this is a whole new game.
Dragon did get some victories in there, including a tournament for himself. But
oh yeah, definitely.
It was a hard slog a lot of the time. But you know, as the scene has grown, Sonic Fox, who went an entire year without losing in Injustice 1, his dominance has continued, but it's certainly lessened. You know, there are more and more challengers these days, and I think that's great to see. More and more players, stronger and stronger players. And it's not free for him anymore. He's in loser side. Theo sent him there 3-0.
Now Theo's out of this tournament, so Sonic Fox doesn't have to worry about the man who knocked him here in this situation in the first place.
Dragon, of course, was in winners until just losing 3-2 against Slayer. So, you know, he could have been in winners finals in this situation, but he's not. He's got to battle back, and he's got to battle it through. One of the best.
No one wants
Sonic
to be in
Fox.
the losers bracket ever,
No.
especially not when a demon like Sonic Fox is in there. All right, Noble Dragon versus Echo Fox, Sonic Fox. Still weird to say.
I just won't bleed for the surface world.
Begin.
All right, beautiful intros. Shout out to NetherRealm Studios doing a great job on this game. All right, who's going to get that first hit and who's going to get that nice, juicy, free bar of meter?
Yeah, meter is so important in this game. It allows you to do basically everything. Escape combos, deal extra damage.
All right, Sonic Fox looking for
convert
the
better.
Yeah, he's looking for the low lightning, and Dragon's just ready for it. And he does the down one. He catches Sonic Fox disrespecting any string that Dragon is ready to do.
Yep.
The down one.
Look at the damage, though. Dashing up, try to get more. He does.
All right, Black Adam's got a bar of his own, looking for the interactable. That interactable is so safe, very hard to punish someone for doing it. You almost have to know that they're going to go for it and immediately jump in after them.
Oh, yeah, he was right on the black magic. That is a big risk to take.
Background bounce makes the combo a little bit better to do, a little bit more corner carry. Sonic Fox looking for the black magic, and I'm surprised that Dragon didn't punish with Tentacle Strike.
Yeah, he chose to dash instead. Down to a little bit more damage, and Lightning Cage did the trick. I feel like I've seen Lightning Cage hit more in this top 8 than almost ever.
If you do it in the right moments, when your opponent's not expecting a great summoning of the trait by Sonic Fox, knowing that as long as he can block, Dragon is going to lose that first bar. And a great challenge by Dragon, recognizing that Sonic Fox didn't cancel on a trait, knowing that it was his turn to poke back. He was at a frame advantage. He could swing before his opponent could.
Ooh, and no whiff punish. Looking for the last hit there.
Oh, Dragon getting caught, not blocking high.
Yeah, that's happened a couple times already. I guess he must be trying to duck under the forward one.
Yeah, he's looking for the, he's trying to poke. He's looking for the forward one, trying to poke with crouching one.
Yep.
And Sonic Fox ready with the back two, which does hit overhead.
Ah, does the trick.
Now, normally in that situation, if you do want to...
Chip. Yep, got it.
There it is. And that corner interactable is so strong. You know, if you do want to avoid it, you have to read it and just jump in, knowing that you're going to put yourself in the corner, but you do get a full combo because the animation and the recovery of, you know, punching that ice block and bringing down those shards from the ceiling is huge. All right, Dragon opting to go to player select. Probably not going to go Poison Ivy. Probably going to stick with Aquaman. He just wants to change of scenery, or he just wants a little breather. Wants to just kind of take his time and really evaluate everything that just happened and try to pick up on Sonic Fox's tendencies. You know, he just got done doing this matchup against Slayer. He did lose, but I'm sure he learned a lot in those grueling matches.
Not blocking low there. Oh, wow, what a whip punish. Still a lot of damage. Look at that lightning. You see how much it dealt? Did bring out the last hit of the string there, and it caught Dragon off guard.
Oh, the Palpatine does connect. I guess Dragon was trying to move, trying to do something, but block.
I love this corner control from Sonic Fox. Looking for lots of strings. Okay, finally poking out.
Perfectly timed by Dragon, knowing that the Palpatine was coming out. There is a big gap in there. Sonic Fox ready with the forward 1-2.
His mobility's been great. He backdashed, even when he had the corner, into a range where he could bring out forward 1 or back 2. He did the same thing there and got the punish because of it.
Dragon not reacting to that instant jump, meter burn dive kick or foot dive because he's anticipating the low lightning.
Right, yeah, so low lightning or overhead dive kick, they're possible to react to, but you can see how much he's trying to anticipate them.
Oh, yeah. And, you know, Black Adam really has nothing but most of his strings are all just overheads. The only lows he has are his sweep, which are really bad, and his low lightning. So, for the most part, you want to block high.
The grab, all of this offense has been so good. A little bit too far, and he gets the whip punish, and that is going to do it. Extremely dominant from Sonic Fox. He was able to get in, he was able to control the corner. He was able to whip punish in footsies.
Did you see those split-second reactions right there to seal game 2? Just, he saw it. He saw him swinging and just immediately reacted. It's all about the footsies. It's all about the spacing, knowing when your opponent whiffs, knowing what buttons your opponent has at their disposal.
Tried it down too, and last round it whiffed entirely. This one, it just gets hit. There it is.
Beautiful. Down 2 by Sonic Fox, going for the interactable, the background bounce.
I love the idea of it, trying to corpse hop.
Very smart stuff. Oh, that hurt so much. Each one of those lightning strikes doing full damage because Aquaman was traded up. He was all wet and just took everything. The cross up by Sonic Fox, catching Dragon off guard, not knowing which way is back, which way is forward.
Such control from Sonic Fox. See the exact spacing he's trying to pick. Still threatening with the lightning, but here's Dragon.
Gets the tentacle strike, reacts with the
Trying to
meter burn.
backdash, what a Raven Dragon, expecting it, more damage, and he can't jump in time.
Yeah, no, Sonic Fox knew he was going to get chipped out in that situation, just wanted nothing to do with it, tried to go for something and, you know, totally content with just getting rid of that losing that tiny little bit of health.
All right. Some damage here. Into the corner. Immediately Sonic Fox wakes up with buttons.
Oh, the throw tech by Dragon. Good reactions. Doesn't bite with a forward 3. Easiest way to bait your opponent into looking for a throw.
Excellent start here for Dragon on that. Goes for low. You can really pressure Black Adam on his wake with Lightning Cage. Very slow.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I love that he's ending it with sweep, and he's looking for Black Adam to try to lightning, and no way Sonic Fox is giving it to him.
Right. And now at this point, chip damage ducks underneath.
Back
Sonic
3.
Fox has, well,
back
clash
3.
those things.
Yeah, back 3s are
There it is,
unclashable
though.
in this game. That's why Sonic Fox didn't clash that combo, because he wasn't able to. When you want to avoid the clash, you want to do back 3s and forward 3s. You can meter burn them to make them do more damage, but unfortunately there for Dragon.
Dash. Okay, down 1.
No,
Now,
Dragon eats the down 1.
I love how Sonic Fox dealt with the situation of meaty pressure by Dragon at the end there. He just woke up with jump back, and he held toward plus meter burn. So, hey, you jump back safely, that's fine. But if the opponent hits you, clash. No big deal. He had the meter advantage. He was fine. He just looked so prepared in footsies, in pressure. He was able to move around well, and with the clash ideas, excellent stuff. One of the best, for sure.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, you know, winning 3-0 in top 8 is huge. It's so hard to do that because you know any of these opponents up here on the stage are very good players, and Sonic Fox just staying dominant.
Yeah, 3-0 versus Madsen, 3-0 versus Dragon. We've said when he gets in loser's side, he is a killer. So we know the top 4, Forever King and Sonic Fox in loser's side. Winners, White Boy versus Slayer. Let's take a break. We'll be back with that stuff in just a bit.
Hey guys, welcome back. Thank you for watching the Injustice 2 Pro Series brought to you by PlayStation 4 here at CEO. And we got a great winners finals for you, especially if you're into Scarecrows. Check out White Boy Scarecrow here in this situation.
This is how he got in there. Looking a little bit at his path.
Right here after a crazy comeback. Oh, the headphones bodying the glasses. Over.
Players are up there. Winners finals. Got his glasses back on. I'm glad to see the recovery.
Yeah, now this is just a button check, guys. Don't get too excited. Players are ready to go. Buttons are checked. Everywhere is mapped. Every button is mapped to the right spot.
Alrighty, so Scarecrow versus
Begin.
Superman. All right, so Black Adam, no. Some people think the Scarecrow beats Black Adam. I don't know. We'll see about that. But
I mean, Slayer might be forced to go to Black Adam if this doesn't work. He hasn't been playing Superman this entire series yet.
right. Okay, jumping out, trying to escape situation. No dice.
Oh, the beautiful bait by Slayer all over it in White Boy's head. And
From
White
the front
Boy
still, no cross-up shenanigans yet. Plus on block, and he tries to chase down. Mission accomplished.
completes the combo.
Oh, okay. Continues it, and he gets the background bounce. Now, I don't feel like this is a bad one for Scarecrow either. He can really challenge that zoning from Superman. He can go up into the air and meet him with jump 2 and the like. He has great footsies himself, deal with forward 2.
Yeah, I feel like down 1 really does deal with forward 2-3 breath pressure very well from Superman.
Yep. Okay, in there now with Slayer. And not in the corner, which I think is of paramount importance. Trying to get that. What a reaction!
Oh, he drops the combo after the meter burn. Big waste there for Slayer. Slayer needs to calm down and really get his head in the game and just focus.
Footsies now. Oh, 4-2 got him underneath. I don't think that was the intention of it, but it did the trick.
And White Boy, since he was on a huge lead, was totally content with letting Slayer clash.
Yeah.
He's probably only going to get 25% back. And yes, that's true. 2 bars, and White Boy's okay. He's now clash is not an option. He doesn't have to worry about it.
Okay.
And he can go on with his combos. Look at this. Slayer bullying him with forward 2.
Interrupted at just the right time. Lovely backdash.
That was a very bold challenge by White Boy, really throwing Slayer off there, just completely baffled at the fact that he would do it, but White Boy has so much...
Big whip punish opportunity. Oh, no, that's a punish. And no! What's the deal with Slayer? He's dropped a couple of big combos in there, and it's the first life bar. He's got the skin on still.
Very, very sloppy play by Slayer. I don't like it at all. He needs to get his head in the game.
Right.
This is very unlike him.
To drop combos, very rarely seen. And he looked like he didn't really know what to do about the neutral game either.
Going straight into rematch, and White Boy getting the first hit with that jump in 3. Such great range on those normals from Scarecrow because of that hook.
And another drop. Can't believe it.
Maybe Slayer is playing a little too much of Injustice 1. Doesn't get the timing right on these Injustice 2. Superman changes.
He tried to backdash, but no. Forward 1 string is right in there. Meter burn, and down 2. Maybe looking for jump. I don't know what it was, but he got it right. No meter burn. There it is.
White Boy just bullying him. Every time you see that meter burn gas cloud, it is very, very plus. Scarecrow can move way before his opponent can. So it's very, very scary to challenge in that situation. And Slayer finally getting his corner combo, but he drops it.
I wonder if he was intending a reset there, but it was blocked.
I feel like the reset was just a little too early in the combo, unless it was just...
Look at this.
Unless it's a super tricky reset, because no one would expect it that early in the combo. It was only hit 3 or 4.
Right, no, you're right. In there just like that. Harassing, gets a low in the middle of the string. And Scarecrow still corner pressure. He wanted to hit him again, but 3 hits of armor on that guy.
No punish with the down 2. Very close and definitely in forward 2 range. Very sloppy play by Slayer.
In there again with the pressure. Look at this. Control. Superman just trying to forward 2 his way out of things. Finally, yes. Gotta confirm this.
Now the main thing you're going to see...
He didn't die yet? Oh, there it is.
And the main thing you're going to see in a Superman match, he's going to bully him with forward 2-3 breath. And he's right there, he's waiting for his player to make the opponent to make a decision, whether they're going to poke back and challenge the second forward 2, or if they're going to try to sit back and just let him keep doing it.
And by the way, that's with gas. If he gets in there, that's it. He has the gas on still.
You can look at the trait. You see the little strings coming off of Scarecrow's face.
Yeah, they're not there anymore.
Now Superman can do a lot of unclashable damage. He's looking for something.
What happened there? No punish? I don't know what the deal is with Slayer, but boy, he has got to take a little bit of time here because he's dropping combos. He's not reacting to things that he normally would. He just doesn't seem himself up there, and what a moment for it. Winners finals.
And it was a perfect read there at the end. He landed, but I guess he just hit forward 2 a little too soon. Didn't get anything to come out. White Boy feeling so great right now. Not sure where he disappeared to.
But clearly Slayer needs to take some time. He looked so good the entire weekend. He beat Theo, he beat Dragon, he beat Franco Brito Voorhees. He has just marched through, and here he is looking rough. Superman's not cutting it, and you know what? I'm not even sure that it's Superman that's not cutting it, because he had more opportunities. He could have dealt more damage in combos. He could have gotten more punishes than he did.
I think it's just a little unfamiliar. Like, he just wasn't used to it. He wasn't playing him all weekend. He didn't get used to his combos, and just a lot of huge execution errors there.
Right.
But Aquaman, a very solid character, relatively easier combos than Superman in this version of the game.
Sure.
And just
White Boy with the chance. Yep, he confirms it. Into the corner now. Wake up. Yes, he does.
wake up, Trident Rush. Meter burns it for more damage. And Meter burns it here for so much chip damage. In this game, everything deals chip.
He could definitely go toe-to-toe with Scarecrow in terms of footsies. Got good wake-ups, good control from afar. Tried to jump three, was White Boy, no dice.
Back three by Slayer, jumping in, continuing the combo, putting White Boy a little bit closer to the corner. Very good positioning by Slayer, very good stage awareness, knowing exactly where he is at all times.
He looked much better.
Yeah, definitely.
Jump two, very far out of the air, but not the rest. And wake up again.
I want to see how White Boy deals with this wake up Trident Rush over and over and over again.
Meter burn, yeah. He had some meter to spare, takes it off. Now it's match point for White Boy.
Slayer was not anticipating him to cancel that down one into that gas. A very, very creative move by White Boy there. Challenging with the down one. Scarecrow, such a great tool at his disposal.
Oh, he was looking for a backdash. I love the idea of it. No.
Slayer trying to punish something, not quite there.
Down two, what a read. Both tried to press the button.
Oh, a very unfortunate mistake by Slayer. Uses his trait. Now he doesn't have it at his disposal. Can't use it to get out of combos, but hopefully he doesn't need it.
Again in there. He doesn't want to let the clash happen. Again, doesn't want to let the clash happen. He just wants individual hits. I don't know if that's going to pay off. Here comes Trident Rush. Has to do it.
Has to do it. Both players have one bar. I think Slayer's going to use it. Not sure what White Boy's decision is going to be. He might hold on to it. No, they both use it. He doesn't want to go down to a pixel.
See him trying to stay up in the air. Over a tentacle. Nope. Chip, and it's enough.
Slayer knew he had enough for it. He knew he was going to meter burn it. He knew White Boy spent his last meter on just surviving that clash. Now, you don't die from losing a clash when you have that little health. You just go down to a pixel, which means blocking anything means certain death.
Is he going to go to his Aquaman? He does have one.
Pretty sure.
Okay.
No, definitely not. White Boy's Aquaman is not Aquaman. We already discussed this.
Aqua Boy. Fine. And in any case, the Scarecrow was very close to doing it anyway.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely not a decisive game there for Slayer. White Boy's still in it. White Boy has a great advantage. He only needs to win one of these next two games.
The hit. No anti-air there.
Man, this is what happens when you can actually not drop your combos when you're picking Aquaman.
Right, yeah. Trying to get away. Slow approach, and you see from how far Scarecrow can get things going. Right, giant normals into safe pressure, into plus pressure, in fact.
The interesting thing about Aquaman's down two, it is very punishable on block, but you can cancel it into that very safe meter burn, the meter burn Trident Rush.
Right. Oh, out of the air, and probably too far away for the rest. Juggle, so that trait kind of useless. Jump three? What was the dash about? I'm not sure. I don't know, but in any case, it's another match point for White Boy.
Yeah, I feel like the trait's not really doing much in this matchup.
Yeah, right. A lot of Scarecrow stuff will immediately put the opponent into the air.
And not only that, but he could also just do the meter burn gas blast to really inflict a lot of damage on you, put hands on you, and the fact that you take full damage when the trait is active.
Oh, reads it! And now all of this, okay, got to worry about, well, Trident Rush, I was going to say the interactable, but that's a big one too. Interrupts again, plus on block. Here he comes.
Slayer being so disrespectful. However, he does get the corner position. White Boy is there. Slayer can use back 1, 2, 3 to take advantage of the plus frames, and he opens up with the back two. Hits.
Wakes up. In there. Is this going to do it? No, he doesn't get the rest. Jump three seals the deal. White Boy with Scarecrow is in grand finals. Everybody's been talking about the rest of the cast. Black Adam, Aquaman, Superman, and the like. Here is Scarecrow, at least second place at CEO. We'll see what he does in Grand Finals.
And the crowd cheering for White Boy, the fan favorite right now, sitting in Grand Finals in a very comfortable situation. Who's going to make it all the way to him? Is it going to be Slayer? Is it going to be Sonic Fox? Is it going to be Forever King?
All very formidable. So we're going down to the loser's side now. Forever King and Sonic Fox, let's first check this out.
Check out this replay. This is when Slayer was a little sloppy here, going with Superman, dropping a lot of stuff. Now here you're going to see him dash over.
Had a big chance right there, and he just didn't. It's not like he missed the punish. He just didn't press the button.
I mean, I saw him press it right before he landed, and I think he thought he was on the ground already, just a little too soon. I saw Superman flinch there, and you can see slowly in the replay. And here's where Slayer kind of stepped it up, got on the board, 1-2.
The dash, I'm not sure, but in any case, that allowed the hit. Huge jump too, huge pressure.
And White Boy all over the read, jumping in, knowing that anything that Slayer could do except block was not going to get him anything.
The glasses stayed on there.
Oh, okay. The glasses stayed this time. He's probably got them glued on this time. Maybe some tape around his head.
Safety first. Take your precautions.
And on the stage, we have Circuit Forever King going up against Echo Fox, Sonic Fox.
Two of the best. Wow, this whole top four is great. Slayer and Forever King and Sonic Fox, you know, those guys have been the top 8 so far. Both a couple majors we've had. White Boy is the new one into this Injustice 2 top 8, and he's in Grand Finals.
Oh yes, sitting very comfortably. Maybe those quick little fixes of Scarecrow were exactly what that character needed. Maybe that character's broken now. I'm just kidding. No, but
yeah, right. When the game launched, he did not have an invincible wake-up attack.
Yeah.
They put out a very small patch.
Very tiny.
A few weeks ago, that only fixed bugs, and for the most part, it was not consequential. But for that character's, apparently his not having an invincible wake-up was a bug, and so that was one of the consequential changes. Very few, they've really been hands-off, which I appreciate. Is he gonna go with Joker? Now, was it you who was telling me that Sonic Fox, somebody was telling me that Sonic Fox believes Joker is high mid?
High mid. He believes Joker is high mid, and he really, really loves this character. He wants to play him, and you know, Forever King should not take this pick lightly.
He's gonna restart, he's going in with it. Now, this is serious mode Sonic Fox. We've said in loser side, he does not screw around. He does what he needs to do, if he feels he needs to do.
He's trying to hit Forever King with something he probably hasn't seen before. Not many people playing Joker, a very tough character to play. And opening up with the sweep, one of Joker's best tools. Now watch out for those teeth.
Oh boy!
Those teeth are very plus on block when he forces you to block. And then from there, he can just wreak havoc all over. He's big drop by Sonic Fox.
Yeah, I'll say, a couple of big errors there right at the start for him. But Joker, you know, pretty good movement speed, great traps, can deal big damage. His zoning is not the greatest, but it's credible.
It's improved since the last game.
I think that's probably the best way to put it, yeah.
Yeah, Gunshot does start up faster, however, it doesn't knock you down anymore.
Immediately push blocks, and that gets rid of the bats.
Now the way Joker operates really easy, just does little damage, little tiny damage over time. You know, hitting you with the crowbars instantly.
Oh, this is exactly where he wants to be. Damage and control in the corner. You see the low teeth plus overhead jump 3. Huge range on that jump 3. You see it just there.
Great block by Forever
Push
King.
block and contains them in the corner.
That crowbar does hit overhead. You have to stand to block those.
And from a range, it becomes unblockable.
Yes, from a long enough range, it does become unblockable. You hear a little animation and a little laugh before Joker does it.
Yeah.
And right now, Sonic Fox completely content with staying back. He wastes the meter just to gain control of his character again.
Wow.
And at that range, that's where it's unblockable. Nothing Forever King could have done in that situation.
We are definitely seeing some unfamiliarity on Forever King's side to deal with this character. Where do you block?
Great walk forward by
Look
Sonic
at this, the
Fox.
gunshot, the teeth to put up the little shield for himself. Oh, but he comes in.
I think Sonic Fox is okay. He's built up enough meter, does the air tech to get out of there.
That was a lot of wildness, and it really redounded to Forever King's benefit. Yeah, that's going to do it. I love the slide, just in case. He knew that Sonic Fox had to try to tuck. Very smart.
Yeah, no, he used the mechanical back to cover all options from Sonic Fox. And Forever King is finally sinking his teeth into Sonic Fox. Hits him with the forward 3 on the cross-up.
Yep, that
puts
can
him
cross
back
up or
in the
not.
corner.
Will he try it again? No. Ooh!
Great escape by Sonic Fox. Forever King so close to turning this all the way around, bringing it back to a real match. Both players do have their clash.
Oh, he came in there with the crowbar, and you can't meter burn it. As you can see, it gives it a hit of armor, and it's unblockable from range.
Unblockable as long as he takes a few steps
Yep.
at that range. It should be something you can easily spot, but trying to jump out a little too late will still suck you into the crowbar.
Right,
Very,
so game one with Joker, he tries for the sweep again. It's pretty fast. No, a trade means no meter either way.
No, but the next hit will get the meter.
Oh,
Pay
yeah, for
close
sure.
attention. Whoever gets that first hit will get the bar lead, the meter lead.
And that's extremely important. He built a meter anyway, so okay, he's already spent it. This is wild.
No
Built
one's
a
got
meter
first
without
hit.
gonna hit. First hit, okay.
No one's got first hit yet. How is this possible? It's been so long.
The
It's
sweep
not
does it!
with a sweep. 2 bars at his disposal. Great blocks by Forever King, being very patient.
Yeah, much more patient now, and he's blocking better. Down 2, it's a fast one.
That's the thing about the mechanical bats. They have almost no block stun. Lots of hits done, no block stun.
Right. Shoots him on the way back with Batman, who's already blocking. Okay, traits up. When he traits up, you can see that on the bottom left, he gets some faster speed, movement's better, jumps are faster.
Yeah, just jumps and movement. No actual quickness on,
just
his,
moving
on,
around.
on his buttons.
Delay wake up there from Sonic Fox, block.
Great
And
block.
he sweeps.
He understood that the mechanical bat was gonna be sent out, and he meets him with the sweep. Very smart stuff by Sonic Fox.
Look at the meter he has built and has maintained. Finally, spending a little bit of it. Some teeth. Down 2.
Down 2 is such an amazing footsie tool, cancelable into anything. Great anti-air. It's a really, really strong button by Joker, and Sonic Fox utilizing this
Look at
perfectly.
that range. Oh, what can he get? Well, let's see what he gets here.
And that's Joker.
And he can start that punish from a smaller button than he could in Justice 1. I think that's a big part of this.
And now that they made the gunshot better, Joker now has a low starter for combos.
Yeah.
He can start you out with back 1 and meter burn the gunshot.
Patience there. Push blocks. Bats are gone. But here's Forever King anyway.
Oh, drops the combo. Big drop by Forever King. Forced to clash. Doesn't want to take any more hits than he has to. How much meter is he going to use? They both decide to use 1. Sonic Fox is not giving him an inch to get anything back.
Jump 3 was in there. Okay, so finally the life bar gone. Forever King has been bullied so much, and he's got to try to find his way to bully Sonic Fox. This is maybe the start. No, the drop. Very important drop. Yeah, that's a low overhead.
Sonic Fox doing a great job of baiting the mechanical
looking
bats, looking for the parry.
Didn't come.
Very scary stuff to do against Batman, especially considering he has a great low starter.
Right. But that parry, especially meter burn, a lot of damage on there.
Oh, looking for the interactable. Batman wants nothing to do with it. Sonic Fox not looking to waste any more time, finishing this out, dashing forward, and inflicting the damage on Forever King. Forever King has probably never been in this situation ever. I don't think anyone has. Joker in a top 8 of anything.
Right, he was one of the worst characters in Injustice 1, and you very, very rarely saw him, especially as the game progressed. But here he is in top 4.
Batman. Fighters approaching
Forever
Overland
King
City.
opting to keep it canon, sticking with Batman.
The movement from Sonic Fox has been a big part of this. As you notice, he can dash cancel out of his gun, and so either he shoots the gun, and that's fine, pretty safe, or he dash cancels it and gets in there.
Sonic Fox getting that first hit with the throw, knowing Forever King a little too paralyzed to do anything about it.
Look at these dashes. Now, Joker doesn't really have that mid-advancing button that a lot of characters have and want, but you can see instead, it's just movement from Sonic Fox. Jumping around, he's got one of the traits activated. At level 3 trait, he is super fast. But even at level 1, pretty good.
Pretty good. Level 1 doesn't last as long as level 2 or 3, but you know, the recovery and the animation is a lot longer, so it's hard to pull off those level 2 and level 3 combos.
Yeah.
He meter burns it for more damage, more pressure on the wake up.
Oh, he's trying to control. Yeah, he does get the hit.
He gets the trade. Sonic Fox ready
Again,
to wake
look
up with
at this
teeth.
corner control. Down 2 into pressure. I think both traded theirs.
Sonic Fox opting to push block, getting rid of the mechanical bat, and Forever King ready with a down 2, but not ready for the madness
You
that
can't
is
get out of
Joker's
that.
jumping crowbar attack.
Yep, that jump 3. Controls a lot of space very quickly. Okay, he wants to save that last little bit, but the bat.
Mechanical bat, Forever King crouching, holding on the block, and just sending out the bat to do his work for him. Oh, baits
boy.
hit out.
Oh, he's a little too late.
Now that slide has been very improved in this version of the game compared to 1.
Yeah, the ability to start off with back one like that is so big. And now, yeah, I totally agree with this. Not just about the damage, but just getting out of the setups afterward. And he's got 3 bars, 2 bars spent.
Now although those chattering teeth are very slow to come out, they do inflict a lot of combo potential.
Okay, damage here for Forever King. He has the corner for himself. Joker pretty weak on wake up.
Uh-oh, Sonic Fox caught flinching, moving, not doing what you're supposed to be doing against Batman, just blocking. Oh, and that's what he does when he's sick of you blocking. He grabs you, throws you, and keeps you in check. Sonic Fox forced to use the Clash.
I like this too. He has 2 bars. Why not? And he does spend it with both. Is he close to getting a meter there? He's about halfway. Oh, most of the way. So pretty close now. He's going to be able to deal some big damage if he finds a back one or something else.
And when you see Joker doing those gun cancels, he does build a little bit of meter, and that's what Sonic Fox is doing.
This is a lot of damage. This is a setup too. Oh my god! Juggling him on the teeth. No, the error there. He gets right back into it. Are we going to see a 3-0 Joker? Yes, we are! 3-0 Joker over Forever King's Batman. I think the expression on Forever King's face there says it all. What happened? What was that?
No one saw that coming.
Nobody.
No one's been labbing this character as much as Sonic Fox has. And when you put any character in the hands of Sonic Fox, you know, he's going to find out what's good about him. He's going to find out how to use him. And, you know, Sonic Fox just little by little utilizing all those great jumping attacks by Joker. Jumping 2, so ambiguous. You don't really know when it's going to cross up.
Yeah.
Jumping 1, so active immediately, all the way up, all the way down. Jumping crowbar, great range. Now here we go. Here's the replay.
Yeah.
Sonic Fox going full screen, getting the unblockable crowbar, meter burning it to ensure that Forever King has no option and cannot avoid it. And again, the jumping crowbar, very hard to escape. Great execution by Sonic Fox. Forever King trying to stretch out, trying to figure out what's going on, and he did a great job in this 3rd game. Way, way closer.
Yeah.
And a little drop here by Sonic Fox, but he is able to draw it out, has him the crowbar, jumps in.
3. Yeah, jump instant 3 is legit, and it hits very fast. Covers a lot of space for him, and nice work on the Joker. So that was his pick, I guess, just for Batman. I was wondering if that was just going to be his secret top 4 pick, but maybe only for that particular matchup, because now it looks like it's going to be Black Adam versus Black Adam.
And I feel like that's really interesting that he did pick Joker because, you know, Forever King has a very good Black Adam and a very good Aquaman. I wonder what would have happened if Forever King decided to go with Black Adam because, as you can see right here, Sonic Fox is not ready to use Joker against Black Adam.
Right.
So it might be something that we don't know and maybe something that King should consider.
Well, really interesting decision regardless. Here comes Sonic Fox. He's in the darker Black Adam. Lighter for Slayer, currently getting harassed.
Slayer getting bullied in the corner, mopped up and tossed.
Neither one wanting to overcommit. They both have so much mobility.
The capes look too similar.
Yeah, don't look at the cape, just look at the vest.
Look at the vest, guys. All right, oh man.
Oh, he flips out. And you know what, it did work well. Ended up with a little poke war.
It did, but
he had the right timing on it.
He did have the right timing, but unfortunately Sonic Fox was able to continue controlling the situation. Great reactions by Slayer, seeing exactly when that orb was coming out and just punishing him with the forward 1. No, Sonic Fox, that worked all the way up into this point. It's not going to work on me.
I was going to say, he uses that more than anybody. Wow, nice over, but air to air. Sonic Fox gets it first.
Ready
with
a button. Slayer's so successful with that forward 1-2.
And no clash. Right back in there, Sonic Fox. Low, low, low.
And
Neither one clashing, they both have it.
That's the very scary thing about Black Adam. He can inflict so much unclashable potential, but Slayer going in, I don't think he was anticipating Sonic Fox to get hit by it. He wanted the pressure after the string, but now we're in that situation. Sonic Fox uses 2 bars, gets 25% back. However, Slayer does have access to trait, as you can see right there on the bottom right of your screen.
Oh, no, hold on. Forward 1, trying to get into this. Low. Yeah, patience first. And he got the hit. There's the clash with just a sliver of life.
Now, normally he would want to hold on to this, but I think he's going to use it. He wants that 15% back, and that's huge.
Yeah.
That gives you a nice, comfortable lead.
That is a lot. At this stage of the game, huge. Sonic Fox does have the meter, and guess what? It worked!
Why did it work? That was so dangerous, especially because of Black Adam's extended jumping arc.
Right,
Slayer
he jumped
was
instead.
Yeah, Slayer was in jumping territory. Sonic Fox could have lost it all just because he got antsy and did the meter burn lightning.
I think Slayer was just trying to dash forward into forward one, but that was exactly the right time for Sonic Fox. Okay, whip punish here.
Little execution error there by Slayer.
Oh boy, Slayer, the last couple times we've seen him on stage, has had some issues. Feel for the guy.
Down one into throw. Slayer taking advantage of that advantageous position after down one connects. Being able to move way before your opponent can. Oh, great back 2-3 to avoid the interactable. And Slayer changing it up, changing the momentum of this set.
Even after that throw tech, he was insistent about the approach. Came in with forward one, tries it again, yes.
The lab monster Slayer knows what strings are not going to get hit by that interactable. Very smart stuff.
There's the life bar. Sonic Fox ends it. And he's got a couple of bars.
Yeah, I feel like Slayer did take enough on Sonic Fox's red health bar.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He's definitely happy about this exchange.
It's waking up down one. This is a big punish. Will we see a clash? Not yet.
Slayer ready with the forward 1-2. The success rate of that string in the hands of Slayer is absolutely insane. Clash is tied. Both players giving up all their bar. This is a real honest game. However, Sonic Fox does have access to trait. Slayer not giving him any breathing room to use it. He does. He just lets him snap his fingers and do it. But Slayer ready with this trait of his own. Tying it up 1-1. Slayer does not want to be eliminated. He doesn't want to take third place again.
Very important to see who gets that. Oh, nice evasion. Good work. In here for the grab is Slayer.
Pretty much tied up, except Sonic Fox does have way more meter. Slayer with the throw again, catching Sonic Fox, not pressing buttons.
Underneath, I love the delay. Sonic Fox does that a lot. It's a way to just see what the opponent's doing and get the punish. And he did down one into all this after that. Wow, okay, in there still.
No conversion. I think Sonic Fox was anticipating it to continue the combo and wasn't ready for Slayer's wake up.
Low. Oh, from the front. I wonder who was looking for a cross-up dive. Didn't come.
Oh, Slayer looking so good, stopping Sonic Fox's advancing highs. But not that time. Sonic Fox ready to do it again. Slayer wasn't ready.
Very even situation, except for in that meter, which is super important. Full bars. Okay, okay.
Very dangerous stuff to look for that lightning. Now, Black Adam has a very big tell when he is going to do that low lightning. You see his hand going behind his head, but it takes a really good player to react to it and punish it correctly.
Yeah, definitely. Wow, that is a chunk of life! And now this bad news, even if... Yeah, okay, so here's the clash.
Here's the clash, but Sonic Fox has full meter.
Right.
He's going to inflict damage if he uses all 4 bars.
Will he
What's
do
the
it?
mindset? What's the game? What did he use?
He did! Damage!
Oh.
15%.
And now what?
Anything for the chip. Will he turn on? Okay, there you go. There you go.
And what Slayer was a little upset in that situation. Had he known, in hindsight, that Sonic Fox was going to bet all 4 bars and inflict all that 15% on him, he probably would have just held onto the meter. But that's where the mind games come in the Clash mini game available in every single match.
Yeah, you cannot kill in Clash. Best you can do is down to a pixel.
Oh, how did the last hit of that string miss?
There it is, finally.
And that's a very tricky jump in overhead to cross up. Slayer's getting mauled right now in the corner. Sonic Fox baiting out the wake up.
Safe jump. We talked about the lightning cage, how slow it is.
Very slow and very stuffable.
Okay, meter burn through. Now, got it. Well, at least he got out of the corner.
Got out of the corner, but I think this is a little too late.
It's got to be something big. And, well, you know what? Black Adam, if you need something big, is the character to get. But he, I think, missed the dive kick, it looked. And look at this. Very insistent.
Slayer's down to nothing. This is your moment to clutch it out.
Okay, so he completes the full combo, but still bad news. All right.
Great decision by Slayer. He's got 2 bars. Sonic Fox almost has 3. The very tricky part is the fact that, look at that trait. That trait, those orbs, when you touch them, that's unblockable damage. Now Slayer needs to seal the deal here before that trait comes back, and you can see it at the bottom of your screen. Sonic Fox very close to getting that trait back. And Slayer knew. He knew he was going to go for the summoning of the trait. Very smart stuff.
Anything now, and he gets it!
Slayer with the comeback. insane, paying attention to when that trade is available, looking over down there. As soon as trade was available, Sonic Fox went for summoning it, and Slayer ready with the Meter Burn Lightning all over it, and that's all unclashable damage. Slayer,
Right.
I can't believe he just clutched that out.
Wow. Well, that's something to get your head back in the game, huh?
That was truly godlike. I can't believe it.
2-2. Slayer versus Sonic Fox, and it's Slayer who strikes first big time, unfortunately, after that to drop. But he got the first hit. A lot of damage.
Slayer keeping the momentum, waking up with button. Sonic Fox not ready. He thought he was going to be a respectable
Another drop.
player.
Here's the hit, so already. Even in life, even in meter. Corner, didn't continue the combo, could have.
All right, back throw from Sonic Fox for the corner positioning. Beautiful meter burn back three, a great universal tool that every character can use.
Woo! And just like that, Slayer at match point. He was on the ropes, and he may win this yet.
Beautiful block by Slayer, sees the lightning coming a mile away, sees Sonic Fox getting a little too frisky there.
All right, Sonic Fox in there too. Wow, Sonic Fox winning Combo Breaker, the most dominant player in NRS for the last 4 years, may not make Grand Finals.
Slayer getting tossed and Slayer getting punished for that forward 1-2. Giving Sonic Fox a throw of his own.
Ooh, the trade, is he ready? Well, he got a couple of hits.
He got a
Funky
few
situation.
hits. Yeah, not a full combo. Very weird situation there. No one was ready for that.
Okay, here's the break.
Slayer.
2 meters on both sides.
2 meters on both sides. However, Black Adam players do love holding on to it, but no, we're down to business only. No, we don't want the combo potential.
More important to have the life, I guess, in this situation. A lot of scrambles on deck, and now Slayer's back into it. He gets the damage relief pressure here. Overhead, doesn't get the rest though. He wanted to keep it unclassable. He gets the clash with just a pixel.
And the clash, because Sonic Fox was taking all that damage, he built all that meter, uses 2 bars, 25%. Slayer's so close to it, he needs to stay composed. Sonic Fox does have trade available.
Okay, in there still. Meter burns it. Can he find the last hit? He does! Slayer!
Slayer taking it over Sonic Fox after being so close and on the brink of defeat. What an amazing performance by this man.
Slayer in Grand Finals. He looked shaky at the start. He looked shaky in Winners Finals. And in the last couple of games, he brought it back from the end.
And here's Slayer connecting the back throw. And this is where it all turns around. Sonic Fox trying to do something. Slayer getting the counter. Sonic Fox trying to jump out. Slayer summoning the trait. And Sonic Fox with the super clutch last hit clash.
Yeah, I think Sonic Fox was just willing to take the hit so that he could get the clash. And that gave him 25% life. He was in a fine situation, very even.
And not sure exactly what happened here.
Yeah,
we'll
he
see.
tried to get in there with the buttons. Down 1 from Slayer was enough. And then the clutch, dive kick timing. Sonic Fox knows it's over. Slayer knows that, yes, he is playing well today.
As soon as Slayer recognized that he jumped forward, he knew his only option was to dive kick there. And even if Sonic Fox did, it was gonna hit him. Slayer knew it was wrapped up right in that millisecond. It's so impressive seeing how well someone can react in those little situations.
Yeah.
How well someone can react to seeing a slight little whiff.
Well, now we're moving into Grand Finals, and it seems to me like the crowd has a clear favorite right here. It's White Boy.
I mean, this is his home state. I'm not surprised, but Slayer is here to win it. He did not get through Sonic Fox, and he did not get through Theo to just lose here in the ring.
The 2 players that were talked about the most, and understandably, Theo and Sonic Fox, both went down to Slayer. Already has had a fantastic performance, and he's got to do it again to take the whole thing. And in fact, it's got to be 2 sets. When you're losers in Grand Finals, you have to win 2 sets of the 3 out of 5 to take the whole thing. Long road ahead.
I'm not really sure what's going on. I think this is a wrestling chant, counting down all the way down at 10. Is this a thing? So I guess we're waiting for Slayer to come back to the stage.
Yeah.
In the meantime, we have the crowd to keep everyone entertained.
White Boy, not just the Floridian, but playing the Soul Scarecrow. you know, there's been a lot of similar characters coming out of most other players, and he's been the one on the outside of that, and he did it in such a way as to make grand finals. So I think even if he wasn't the hometown hero, that by itself gives you the good graces of a lot of people. He beat Slayer 3-1. He beat Forever King 3-2. You know, he beat Samij. He beat Coach Steve. This is a long road for him. This is a tough path, but he did it.
Definitely.
A lot of different characters on that list too.
And then when you see a character that no one's playing, that's definitely the one that people love to gravitate.
All right, so fresh off from freshening himself is Slayer now. And, you know, the way he won that last game and a half has got to really give him hope, because he did look like he was struggling against White Boy at times with Superman, and then at the start of his set versus Sonic Fox, he looked like he was in trouble as well. But that huge comeback in the second to last game, and then sealing the deal in the last game, that gets you mentally back into it. You're feeling good.
Oh yeah, Slayer definitely has to be feeling good right now, and I love the choice of not going with Superman. Very smart stuff. He knew that he had a fair fight at Aquaman, and he feels like he can go toe-to-toe with White Boy Scarecrow. I'm not sure if he knows something that we don't about Black Adam versus Scarecrow. There might be something that he doesn't want to deal with, but his Black Adam is one of the best in the business.
I think Scarecrow does fine in that match, if not winning it. He can deal with people approaching from the air extremely well. The zoning from Black Adam is fine, but not enough to slow him down really. And his pressure is ridiculous. I mean, you saw him pressuring Batman from Forever King in such a way, and Batman has an even worse time. Or sorry, Black Adam has an even worse time. So I like going with Aquaman. I think Aquaman covers more of the bases here.
And a great forward two by Slayer to get the first hit and get that nice meter award, connecting with the back two, keeping White Boy on the ground.
Okay. I like the idea of the meter burn 3.
And look at that walk back, barely avoiding that unblockable, interactable. Slayer so aware of exactly where it is, knew that backdashing was not necessary.
All right, dealing some damage for himself, and he gets to set up the zone again. That's what he does. This White Boy, cautious approach, does not want to overcommit. Immediately comes in forward 2 and knocks the opponent off their feet immediately. So that trade's not going to be super important.
And that was a beautiful recognition by White Boy, knowing the range of that stabbing motion. Great down 2 by Slayer, staying rooted, staying solid, and fundamentally in a good situation.
What a call. Looking for the grab, but no. And nice job to Slayer. I really like how he's played this at the start. He has the corner control too.
Meter burns it for a little bit more chip damage. Baits out the meter burn back 3. Not only did White Boy get full combo punished, he wasted a bar.
Right. Plus, advantage, and he comes in with a jump 3. I love that he's established the advantage so much, and it's not just down 1 now, it's jump 3 and stand 1 and all sorts of stuff.
Every time you see that meter burn gas blast by Scarecrow, he can move way before his opponent can. That's the definition of being at a frame advantage, and it's very, very scary to swing.
All right.
That's him.
Well, tried to whip punish, not quite there.
Beautiful backdash by Slayer, knowing that the down 1 was coming because he knew White Boy was going to try to check him. Oh, a forward 2 gets completely stuffed by Scarecrow's jump in.
As you can see, that trade just doesn't matter that much. Jump 3 knocks down, forward 2 knocks down. Okay, the grab in here. And this is where we've seen White Boy do the work. Trying to corner control. Doesn't spend the bar. This time he does. Out of the air.
And I think right there, Slayer was scared of the command grab in that situation.
Tried to jump, but no dice.
He didn't want to take anything else. He thought Slayer was going to come in with a down 2 trident rush, but Slayer caught him jumping away. I think White Boy needs to inflict more fear with that command grab. He needs to inflict it on Slayer to see if Slayer can even deal with it, because that command grab recovers so quickly.
Oh, yeah.
Very unlike Street Fighter, where you can pretty much neutral jump for every command grab.
Yeah.
This game, you're gonna have to know your strings, the strings that keep you invulnerable to throws.
Oh, the drop.
Huge drop and a big whiff from the command grab, but like you saw right there, he whiffed the command grab right in front of him and he still wasn't able to punish him.
Yep, super fast recovery. The delay, okay, we're ready for the jump. Down 2 does the trick. Now corner control.
Beautiful execution.
Oh, down 2 is ready.
Command grab, the assist from the real Scarecrow.
Again, the sound effect. Oh, he was trying to get something, I think too late on the jump 3, but I like the idea. Here's the whip punish. Anything will do it. Yeah, teleport in, and that is good night. Or dash in. Yeah, that's fine.
Make his way in. Slayer trying to get something going there. Knew that that letting Scarecrow in was not an option.
Wake up, it's safe. Well, effectively safe, some characters to punish. Anyway.
Oh, great interactable use by White Boy. It's very important in this game to know your backgrounds, know what's at your disposal, and know what you can chunk.
See what he spends on this. 1 bar. He's
One
going
bar.
to keep that 1 so he can get far conversions. Very nice. Oh, not quite there. All right, Fear Blast wakes up.
Big drop by Slayer. Definitely not feeling good about that one. And Meterburn tried to
Lovely.
rush. Beautiful reactions by White Boy, recognizing
There it
the
is.
situation.
Oh, the flip. Does that get him out of this situation? It does not.
That was a huge drop by Slayer. That was the combo that was supposed to take out that gray bar, and he just dropped it. And just you saw the frustration and how flustered he was, and how he just crumbled. You know, doing a trident rush from full screen, and White Boy all over it.
So while Slayer has to win 2 3 out of 5 sets, White Boy only needs to win 1, which means he's 2 games away from taking CEO 2017. And he's going to take a little break, I guess. Meanwhile, Slayer just trying to recover, because that was, you're right, a little bit of an error there.
Huge error. I mean, that's the thing about being in this situation, being under that overwhelming pressure, is you have to see these situations, you have to see when you make errors and not let them really affect you, you know? It's in the past, just move forward, look forward. Don't focus on the mistakes you've already made.
Right.
Focus on how you can avoid them in the future.
He did that against Sonic Fox, and he made full recovery. So he can do it here. Moving forward.
Gas blast, Slayer backdashes, doesn't want anything to do with that negative frame advantage. Trident rush to continue the combo. I'm sorry, trident toss.
In there, yes. He just built the meter. That means full combo. Nice the range on the big back 3. And he traded up?
Traded up, I believe he pressed the button by mistake.
Probably accidental, yeah.
Yeah, definitely no reason to do it in that situation. Beautiful interactable by Slayer. Very fast, very quick. And a very great momentum changer there.
Some damage looking for something else.
Beautiful.
Very late. As you can see, you can stagger when you actually do the meter burn timing on that. It could be early or late. And in there is Scarecrow.
White Boy stuffing the wake-up trident rush. He was so sick of seeing it, and beautiful timing by him. Not an easy thing to do.
See that range he started off from there? Scarecrow, with those far buttons, can even outrange Aquaman on a lot of things. And so he can comfortably start his pressure off from farther away than almost anybody.
Slayer resetting the situation, pushing both characters away from each other with that Clash animation. But now Clash is not available to Slayer. As you can see in the top screen, White Boy still has his available.
That little shield there shows it. Overhead, but doesn't get the rest. Meter burn 3, no Clash, so this can be full damage. All right, what's the mix up here? Huge plus frames. All righty, goes in for the pressure. That was safe stuff. Nothing that Aquaman can do. And that'll be the sealer. And oh boy, White Boy is 1 game away. Giant damage into restand, into pressure.
This is huge for White Boy. White Boy, a very dominant player in Injustice 1. Didn't ever really quite get the huge win, you know.
Yeah, and he's a guy who likes playing monsters. That's his style. So in Injustice 1 and MKX, he played that monster character.
And although White Boy was very active during MKX, you know, didn't really see him in top 8, didn't see him performing as well as a player like Slayer.
Right.
And, you know, here we go, the legacy game, Injustice 2, and White Boy at the second premiere event, making it all the way to Grand Finals, 1 match away from being the CEO 2017 Injustice 2 champion.
That's right. He's going to go back to the Superman, or, well, we'll see. There's something, Slayer looks like he's not happy. I don't know. We'll see what happens here. But yeah, for White Boy, Doomsday back in Injustice 1, and he had one of the best Doomsdays, definitely.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He had a great Jason in MKX.
He did, but that Jason in MKX did not give him the results that he got with Doomsday and Injustice 1.
For sure.
You know, that's the main thing that I want to focus on is White Boy just ready to get back on the saddle and just ready to dominate in Injustice 2.
So it is going to be Aquaman. I don't know. We'll see what he ends up with here. But yeah, let's go now. We have potentially the last game of Injustice 2 here at CEO 2017. Slayer does not want it to be so, but he's got to win the first 2 games here before he even wins the next 3 out of 5 after that. Huge mountain to climb.
And White Boy getting the first hit with that down one. Slayer finding his back up against the corner. White Boy Penguin diving his way in to pressure, but Slayer ready to meet him with a down two.
Wake up.
Yeah, a little overzealous there. Slayer swinging a little too early. Beautiful for conversion with the jump in two. Such great range on the bunt of that trident.
The wake up not quite there. I love the approach from Slayer. Wake up's pretty good for him, Scarecrow, but it does not really hit the sky.
Oh, beautiful backdash, avoiding the throw situation. Slayer dropping the combo. Now Slayer needs to stay calm. He needs to just be ready to not let that error affect him. And he does. He stays calm, clutches it out, and he's in a good situation right now. He needs to just go with the game plan, go with what's been working. Chucks the alligator or the crocodile.
Nothing from Slayer. I don't know what he's looking for here, but he's basically given up the whole screen.
He's looking for White Boy to get a little too antsy. Oh, and the back three, White Boy connects thanks to that meter burn.
You can see the range on that meter burn back through. It's gigantic. It's advantaged on block. Big damage out of it. Excellent tool. He just has other ways to spend meters, so you don't see it all the time. It's really good. Nice!
Oh, and Slayer giving White Boy a meter burn back three of his own. Not as long as Scarecrow's, but just as good. Has a great air range.
Oh yeah, big coverage.
Oh, nicking his shin with that back one. Slayer not ready to convert into full damage.
Oh yes, three. So they just go, okay, he's gonna give a chance at the clash.
White Boy using that trait. As soon as Scarecrow gets near you, he takes damage. He deals damage over time.
Yeah, you can see it ticking away just a little bit up there on Aquaman's side. Looking for the wake up, didn't come. Tried to continue it, and this is potentially for CEO. Into the corner, no, is that gonna do it? Yes, all right.
Slayer catching White Boy trying to do anything after the water shield burst. And White Boy keeps getting up. I can't see the camera really, not sure where he's going. He's getting some advice. Okay. Or a little water, not sure.
It's gotta be some special water, you gotta hide it off in the corner. But he is still one game away from doing this, very close. And even there, I mean, he got Slayer into the corner. Slayer still had a clash, so a lot more work needed to be done, but he finally got Slayer where he wanted it. And he's been able to do it. He did it. He won 3-1 in winners finals, and he's currently up, well, tied now, 2-2. Well, he plays the Aqua, but I just don't expect. Okay, fine. Good.
Yeah, no, we're definitely not straying away from Scarecrow.
Right, Scarecrow has brought you here. You've made it through a lot of other characters. No need to switch.
All right, we're going to Gotham City in front of the theater. And Slayer looking for that forward two. It was very successful for the first hit in the last game. Let's see what it does in this one. Oh, the neutral jump one does give Slayer the meter award, and he uses it for the meter burn trident rush. A beautiful sweep by White Boy.
Giant range, it's advantage on block. Could have punished well, but no. There you go, yep, got it in there. Trying to get the corner here, but he's got to worry about that car. The car's there, the car, oh!
And although it doesn't do too much damage, it does put yourself at a very advantageous position.
Nice keep up right there. Conversion was excellent. Looking for the low starter. Trying to backdash, huh?
This White Boy has been backdashing after the situation so many times, and Slayer all over it, ready for the tentacle strike. Very unsafe, and White Boy did not backdash there. Beautiful read by Slayer.
Slayer does not want to do tentacle, because that will be... Oh, that's going to do it. Yeah, down two is pretty good, but jump three is pretty good, too.
Jump three with a little bit more range than that trident.
See what I mean there about Scarecrow outranging Aquaman. That's one of Aquaman's biggest strengths. Nice jump back timing.
The back three barely connects, and Slayer with the full combo, putting White Boy back into the corner.
Well, so he tried to jump out of it.
Very, very disrespectful by White Boy.
And he tried to press buttons again. He's getting harassed in his corner. The low start, and so here's the clash.
There's a clash. I'm very surprised that Slayer didn't go for an unclashable situation, maybe going with throw, but it's so scary to get next to Scarecrow, especially with that down one, especially with the command grab. So Slayer, all right, we're playing the neutral a little bit. Just needs to get him one or two more combos.
Right. Doesn't want to do trident rush again, because that just allows Scarecrow to move forward or allows him to set up the gas, whatever it may be.
White Boy being really respectful of that back 1-3,
Yeah,
back 1-2-3.
Oh, trying to counter poke it.
beautiful trade by Slayer.
Look at
getting
that
out of there.
damage, even on the water. Look, pressure, the grab, oh boy.
Slayer using the meter burn to inflict more
Trying to get
damage.
through, no, and there's the reset for Slayer. 3-2 is the reset.
The reset, both players lost one game. In a double elimination tournament, you have to lose 2 sets to be completely out of the tournament. Slayer losing his first set to White Boy in winners finals. White Boy losing his first set right here. Now it's all tied up. The first to 3 from here takes it.
Yep, got at least 3 more games. Gotta look for that car, he does. But he gets right through, oh boy, that's the range where you just can't mess with Scarecrow. Oh, he does get through it this time.
Slayer trading up. Trying to anticipate where White Boy's gonna be jumping in, but White Boy trying to make his way in, dashing in after those blocked tentacle strikes. Let's see how Slayer deals with it. Tosses the interactable. White Boy doesn't bite. He doesn't get hit, he blocks it.
A lot of damage even, still tries to follow it up.
The command grab does whiff, but Slayer not quick enough to punish that command grab. Oh! Oh, no whiff on the, no whiff punish on that down 2.
For the sweep again, though, that's advantage on block. Yeah, anti-air is ready for it. Oh, nice work by White Boy in that round.
That jump in 1 by Aquaman just wasn't enough. However, if Slayer did jump in 3, it might have been able to stuff it. Not sure why Slayer didn't go with a full combo after the back 3.
We traded up immediately. But here's a punish. And clash
Stand
is.
3. Yeah, Slayer wants nothing to do with this. He doesn't want to be in the corner. He wants to reset the whole position after the clash animation. Pushing Scarecrow back just a little bit. And the back throw, yes, Slayer now in the driver's seat, bullying
Patience.
White Boy. White Boy being very patient, but jumps out right there when he thought it was an opportunity. He didn't jump out after the plus frames of back 1, 2, 3. And now that Slayer knows that White Boy's gonna respect it, he'll probably change up his game plan.
Right, yeah. It's going to be a big part. We'll see what comes out of that mix-up.
Oh.
In there, I love Lin. He's so ready.
Great whip punish there with the down 1.
Yeah, the forward 1-3 is a huge range string, but the 3 comes out pretty slowly.
Oh, White Boy not ready to block the overhead, but the background bounce doesn't connect.
Too far. In there. Advantage, I love the push block.
Beautiful push block, definitely a great decision. White Boy's been bullying him with it all game, but look at this, look at his meter. He's got so much more to
Oh no! We got more. And push blocks after the trade, but this might do a chip. Down 1 so many times.
Oh, the cross up, but Slayer wasn't ready to convert. He has to worry about White Boy's clash here.
I think he needs to pressure he cannot let trait come out, because if it comes out, that's good night. Yeah, there it is.
There it is.
Basically, teleport in there.
However,
FTW.
The trade being out does mean that White Boy's going to be a little more antsier about getting in, but Slayer doesn't have the correct read on there.
Yeah, he might have been thinking there. Should have continued pressure in the corner, not let the Scarecrow trade up. Oh, okay, tried to get in there, but nice tech.
Great tech by White Boy, all over it, reacting correctly.
Okay, very nice. Didn't even spend meter on it.
A hard knockdown by Slayer, meets White Boy in the air with the jump in 1, so active. All of Aquaman's jump in attacks are so good.
He got it this time. He can get a big conversion. Restand here. What's the mix-up?
Restand right next to him.
Oh, okay. Right in there. A lot of damage. Look at all that. Oh my God.
Ends it with the command
Was
grab.
that worth it? I'm not sure.
Don't know. Trait's really not helping Slayer out in this situation. Anytime he does Trait, he really needs to push block just to get him off of him. He doesn't want to block anything.
White Boy keeping the meter there just in case he needs it for back 3. Jump tool, boy. Patience here. He does spend the bar.
Oh, the command grab. Slayer in a bad spot, but he tried it, rushes his way out, pushing White Boy back a little bit, getting some breathing room, buying himself a little bit of real estate, and looking for that back 2 to connect. Car is in play. No.
Lovely backdash. Just trying to get out of this. Push block does the trick.
Push block's definitely a great way to deal with it. Meter for a meter. Not a bad loss there.
Good damage here, and this means he gets the full stage if you'd like to walk backwards. Okay, wake up, blows it up.
Moving in, White Boy connecting. Slayer trading up.
Great blocks.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy, where's he going? There it is, the hit, and that means no clash. White boy, 2-0. He could still take this.
White boy on the brink of victory here. White boy 1 game away.
Mimicking the Scarecrow at that win screen. I love it. What's the choice here for Slayer? We've seen mostly Aquaman. He tried Superman the first time they played. Didn't go well.
Slayer getting a little bit of advice from a foxy grandpa, trying to see what he has to say about this.
Right. Fox Grandpa, extremely talented player. Did not have the best weekend, unfortunately. Lost in game 1. But came here from
Game
the UK.
1 on stream.
That's right, he was even on stream. But still, extremely knowledgeable, talented player.
Definitely, definitely. And White boy just waiting for Slayer to return. And Slayer needs to win the next 3 straight.
Yeah, cannot lose a game here or else White boy will take CEO.
Aquaman.
Only the second big major for Injustice 2. We've had tournaments here and there. There have been other regionals. There have been tournaments and online tournaments, but Combo Breaker and CEO are the big boys.
Scarecrow.
Oh yeah.
And on the verge of winning it is White boy.
This is an amazing series, the Injustice 2 Pro Series, brought to you by PlayStation 4. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this amazing set. Don't go anywhere. I'm sure it's going to be very tense, and I'm sure Slayer has an answer and an adjustment to deal with White boy.
Well, he sure needs one. All right, offensive start here. I wonder if that will be the ticket. Maybe more offensive play. He's been trying to outrange, and that's tough to do.
Forward 2 barely whiffs, and White boy traits up right in front of Slayer's face. And Slayer just content with being very passive, content with just waiting for his moment right there and whiff punishing White boy.
Yeah, excellent spacing. Trying to move forward now, and I feel like White boy is overextending a little bit in the way that we didn't see much of it in the last couple of games. Slayer happy to take advantage.
Slayer doing a good job of reacting to White boy's advances with the penguin dive, with the forward dashes. Traits up, not really sure why.
Just preemptively, I think, but as we said, forward 2, the major starter from that range, just knocks down by itself.
Oh, and it was just enough. Had White boy known he didn't have the damage to take the chip, he probably would have just taken the hits in order to build more meter and in order for Slayer to build less meter.
Boy, the range there was perfect for Slayer. Down 1 as a response was good. Nothing on reaction there, but hey, he's doing fine. Excellently played right now. Great read, and he's fine with giving the clash because he has such a big life lead.
Huge life lead, but White boy does have full 4 bars. He opts to use 3, wants to get 30% back. Interesting choice, considering that the 3rd bar really only gets you 5% back more.
Yeah, diminishing returns.
But White boy, he's in a pickle right now. You know,
Oh boy, major punishment. Okay, didn't
Oh,
come.
Slayer wasn't fast enough, but Slayer's okay.
Yeah, oh, he's doing fine. Catches him there.
Beautiful jump in 3 by White boy, stuffing that down 2 of Aquaman. Probably one of the best anti-airs in this game.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it worked again. Anything will do it. Look at, yeah, I love he waited. Very nice stuff. Hard slog right now for White boy, but doable.
Are we gonna potty train White boy? Toilets in play. No.
Oh, whip
Slayer
punish on the
decides to
landing,
jump forward.
no. Very cautious, neither one wants to overextend. Just got the bar, there it is. Command grab, now again, long road. And Slayer is not panicking. Okay, just wait, trait, then push block, then control, and that's it.
Slayer's trying to conserve his energy for the rest of the set. He needs to win the next 2.
Yeah.
He's down 2-1, 1 game away from tying it up, 2 games away from taking this championship, stealing it from White boy.
Yeah, that would be a major comeback. But, you know, I do feel like White boy, especially at the end, overextended more than he did in the previous games. We saw him jumping in more. We saw him forward wanting from not the right range with that big old dolphin dive.
Dash in. What's Slayer gonna do?
Oh, great
Beautiful.
job.
Connects with the back 1, however, it doesn't convert into a combo, and White boy giving Slayer a full combo demonstration right here. Turns on straight. Slayer a little too soon to do the down 2.
Oh, man. No, and luckily for Slayer, the Trident Rush caught it, and now he's threatening Carr. You can see White boy trying to get out of it. Not quite.
Carr is unclashable, but doesn't do too much damage. Connects with the command grab. Slayer in the corner. He needs to make the right decision here. Meter burn back 3. Uses another meter for Trident Rush. Meter burn and
What a round from White Boy. He was patient at the start. He walked Slayer into the corner. This could be the tournament right here, tournament point. Oh boy, well, it could have gotten more there. But luckily for Slayer, he did not. Now pressure, command grab! We're just a few mix-ups away from him taking this. There's one. Push block. He's getting worried.
Slayer's looking really, really bad right now. He needs to clutch this out. This is do or die.
Great backdash. He needs something major here. The crowd's chanting White Boy in the command grab. He's very close. Started off low. He got it with the string he's never brought out. And that is probably going to do it, folks. He can take all the hits. It doesn't matter. He's just getting hit on purpose, and that is going to do it. White Boy wins CEO 2017 with Scarecrow.
Slayer very happy, very good sport about this. Second place is definitely not what Slayer wanted, but you know, White Boy worked real hard, grinded out a lot of